Alright, hey there guys, it's Metro, and we are back. Hopefully today we will have more success than yesterday, when YouTube decided to just stop my stream and I couldn't restart it, so hopefully that's over. I don't know what the issue was there, but it was not on my end. And actually really it ended up working out because I had some IRL stuff I needed to do. I was actually thinking about doing it today, but yesterday ended up being a much better day for it. And it was also good because I was playing so much WoW that on Thursday I was practicing Shadowlands, Dragonflight leveling, and I was honestly my hand was like already hurting before I even started the stream yesterday. So I was like, man, I don't know if I could play for 4 or 5 hours today. So it worked out. Justin, we are back. Hey, we are back up. Yeah. Yep, hopefully today will be better. Like I said, it wasn't on my end, so no idea. Jambo, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. Rare to see you so early, especially. What's up? What are you up to? Let's get some missions completed. Then we'll get started on some keys. Better get software up. Well, it's Saturday. Not much going on. I'm back in my mental state of destruction of trying to find a main. Nice, man. Best of luck to ya. You might need it. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff going on class-wise, man. I'm telling you what. I definitely need it. Yeah, I feel you. No doubt, it's a tough. I'm lucky. I mean, I don't know. I've never dealt with it, but I'm lucky. I've always had like, I think it's for me like alts are that way. Like something besides my main is that way. It's just like can't decide. Rumor has it the talents we have now on beta are going into Dragonflight drop. Gotcha. Did you guys end up timing that lower yesterday? Nope. You should watch that. It's actually ridiculous. The key doesn't go that bad. There's a couple weird deaths on my part, but other than that, it goes pretty well. There's really, actually, I don't understand how I die to soloing Attunement, but anyway. Yeah, we literally can't kill the last boss. On a fortified key. They don't do enough damage, I guess. I don't know. We can't kill the last boss. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? We got there with like, it was already over time when we pulled the boss. And I was like, all right, well, we'll get some score at least. And we wiped twice and not breaking the shields. It's like, okay. See you guys later. Really strange day of, that was a strange hour at that point. I've never seen that. Like, I haven't seen us fail to break the shield in weeks, like months, really, since they nerfed it. Raid testing starts next week. Yes, they have a raid testing roadmap laid out until October. Yep, that's correct. That's also thanks to community feedback because people were saying like, you know, they need to like schedule their days around raid testing. You can't be telling them about it like 2 days in advance. So hopefully that'll work out. But yeah, it's almost October, so it's you know, pre-patch is supposed to come out within a month and a half, so less than that, really. It's about, yeah, it's supposed to be 4 weeks from now, so if that's the case, then 4 weeks from next Tuesday. Looking all bundled up this morning. I am. It's very cold. Getting ridiculous weather here. Probably thanks to this hurricane nonsense. But yeah, it is freezing. Well, it's not as cold as it will be later in the year, but it's cold when you're not ready for this cold. Like just 2 days ago, I had the air conditioning on, and it was 41 when I woke up, or when I went to sleep last night. So it dropped probably 30 some degrees in 2 days. All right, anything else worth getting here? Let's see, not really. Just not sure I can use this. It's just like I have these gloves and they're just like not really. It puts a little bit too much space between my hand and the mouse. It's hard to grip the mouse. But the left one will work fine. I don't know if you guys have this issue, but whenever it gets cold, my hand always gets really cold. I think it's because it's, you know, slightly raised. My mouse hand always gets cold. Left hand's fine. Alright, well, we get some rep, I guess. Let's deposit this anima, and then I'll be off to keys. Hopefully there'll be some keys. Yesterday there was very little. 26 iron dogs, that's the one. Workshop, we don't need 24 yet, no. So we don't actually need any 24s at all, really. We got 1 point from that iron docks, but Radar still lists my highest as a 25 out of time, which doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah, it's just 25, so just waiting for keys at this point. Coming to the home stretch here, there's really just very few keys being listed every day now. I think even like it's just the season. It's not even really, people just don't really care to do it at this late in the expansion. Anyway, when they added the mount buffs, did tanks lose those free immunities to days? No. I don't think is there a mount one for that? Yeah, I run into the issues of enjoying, I don't even think that has anything to do with mounting really. Yeah, I run into you can't be dazed as a tank, right? That's the thing. I run into the issue of enjoying a lot of different aspects of 3 different classes, which I should just alt them, obviously, but I like the idea of a main and a class I'm known for. Well, it sounds like you're like conflicted with the it sounds to me like you have like a fundamental confliction with what people expect of you, I think, is the way I would put it. Like you think you're expected to have a single character that you're known for and that other people are going to require that of you socially. But that's just silly. That's just not how it works. You don't have to be like that, you know? You want to be like that maybe in your mind, but you don't have to be. So don't struggle with it, man. Just you know, have 3 mains. I know a lot of people, I mean, we raided with a dude for years who had 3 mains, or 2 mains really, but 3. He basically played 3 characters like the same as I played 1 character, you know? So I was like, all right. I get it, man. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Some people are like that. It's not like that for me, but it's a want on my end. Well, it's not working. I think you got to study it a little bit more because it doesn't seem like it. It sounds like you are like, I don't know how to put it, but it's like, you know, it's not uncommon. I can't think of any good examples that aren't over the top, but like, yeah. Somebody who has like pressure on them from their family to be a certain, like, yeah, you know, my parents want me to be a lawyer. I really want to be a lawyer, but I can't get behind, I just can't seem to enjoy it. That's why you want to be that, because there's like pressure on you to be that, you know what I mean? But it's not the reality you're living. So just live the reality you have and be happy. Hey, AE, what's up? How's it going, man? Don't be like Metro, have 4 characters at 304 eye level. Howdy, Brian. How's it going, buddy? Alright, we can go play some auctions too while we wait. It's a game. Play what makes you sleep good at night. Yep. I mean, we've been talking about this for like a year now, you know? So I think to me that's a pretty good indication that this is just not... It's not a desire that you are actively... that you yourself are actively interested in filling. Otherwise, you would have filled it a long time ago. I filled it with a choice wheel. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I guess you're not picking up what I'm putting down. So best of luck, my friend. Okay, let's put some auctions up here. And that's that. Hopefully there'll be some keys, but seems like a no. 48. It's kind of early still. I had 6 options, 3 classes, and 3 others are 2 games, and 1 option was to quit. It's hard for some, I guess. Nice. Glad to hear that. Okay, it never once landed on quit MMO, which was the real victory. Okay, 10. 12. 10. Hopefully they will add the functionality that Addy bags. I was really hoping that that was going to be a thing in Dragonflight, but it doesn't seem like they're adding that. It's going to be kind of crazy. Do I actually have to download an ad? Because I don't even want the Bagnon shit. Like, I don't want that. I don't really give a shit about having 1 bag. That doesn't really interest me much, to be honest. I'd rather have bags organized better. Did you get any score yesterday after the stream? I stopped after the stream. I went and did some IRL stuff that I had to get done. It actually worked out pretty well, to be honest. Addy bags is BIS, yeah. I didn't want to download it. I really don't like using add-ons that I don't need. But that one does seem like it's going to start to get a little bit more. Because this is the thing that kind of pisses me out. It's like I have to sit here and keep a single item just so it can stay in the right slots in my bags. Like, that shouldn't be the way it is, right? Like, that should not be how it is. But it's probably always going to be that way because no matter what you do, unless you can literally draw out a section of your bags, there's just too many items, right? Like, that's even right now, that's the problem. I can make it so it says only consumables or only trade goods for this bag, but the problem is there's more than however many slots this is, 32. There's more than 30 slots of consumables from Shadowlands, so it's like that's not gonna work. And then it has to bleed over into another bag, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the reagent bag in Dragonflight. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That I have not interacted with that yet. What is that? I played the Dragonflight beta a ton, and I have not interacted with that. What is that? They should give us 60 slot bags. Why 60? You have to have some inventory management. Otherwise, it's not really an MMORPG. It's a separate bag that doesn't count towards the other bag slots. No, I know that. I'm saying, how does it work? Because it's not in the game currently. It's like, I've not interacted with it yet. It's not in the game. Where are you supposed to get it? We get a 5th... Yeah, no, guys, I know that part. Yeah, sorry. I guess I misspoke. I'm asking, like, how do you obtain it? Because I don't... Like I said, I've leveled multiple characters to 70 now, and I've never seen one. I don't know where to acquire it, yeah. Anyway, it was a side quest at the place where you learn dragon riding. Oh, really? Interesting. I must have missed that. If I parry, mortal... Yeah, I don't actually know how many slots it is either, because of course we don't know how many. I've never even seen one, but. Good morning. Hey, Warhammered. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Ice block does not help.
Greetings, mortal.
That's the opposite of what would help.
Trust in me.
How long did it take you to level from 60 to 70? The first time it was like 13 hours, but I got it down to like 8.5 hours this recent, the second time I did it. I'll tell you, the big trick, man, is using dragon riding well. It's insane how valuable it is. You can cut hours off this shit with dragon riding. Sorry, I remembered wrong on the size. The first reagent pack, they give you 26 slots. Nice. Well, it's still really good. I mean, that's a whole extra bag. That's really nice. These guys are like really have a lot of questions. While leveling, I felt it could have done a better job of showing where to get extra dragon riding spenders. Oh yeah, no, that's like a they're not trying to show you that, dude. That's like a exploration thing. Do you also stream on Twitch? No. Yeah, no, the whole like find the golden ring thing, that's like that's for you to find out. That's like an exploration thing. There's a lot of them too. I think there's like 18 or something like that. I'm sure there will be a guide on YouTube. Oh yeah, I mean there's probably already a guide on it. They're not that hard to find. Why not play Dragonflight? What do you mean? Sai, what's up, buddy? The dragon riding talent point rings. There's 48 of them. Oh shit! And the first time I checked it out, there was only I think there's only like 18 or something like that. 48? What the fuck? That's pretty nuts. Latest build added 8 in pretty obvious locations. Oh, okay, there you go. Cameron, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? All right, here we go. Yeah, we have to invis. Hopefully that won't bite us. How's this morning going for you? What's up, Zay? How's it going, Maddie? So far, so cold. We'll see how the keys go. That'll be the next question. That'll be the next question. This feels weird playing with all heavy clothing on, kids. You get used to not having it on there for a while. I have the right gear on though now, at least. That's good. Step in the right direction. Up from yesterday's not right gear on. Damage, breathed it or whatever. Dragon's breath. These pennies are very dangerous. It makes sense because they fall all the way from heaven, which is quite far, I think. I don't know. Morose's tower is kind of big. I don't think it's that big.
Beware.
Really a lot of activity in terms of stopping these casts. Just the mage and me, I guess. That shit's gonna hit hard. Hey Metro, what do you think of the Heroic Plus changes for Wrath pre-patch? I don't give a shit about Wrath, to be honest. Couldn't give a fuck about Wrath. They didn't even change anything, right? They just said they're gonna change something later. It's a lost cause in my eyes. The game's fucked. I would never play. I would play it under no circumstances. Will you be doing any beta raid testing? Nah, probably not. They always do it on times I'm not available. Like what days and times? I know it's Thursday, which I'm not normally around for. And then I think it's like Friday afternoon or something. I don't know. Too hard to find groups on the beta. I'm just not. Literally, like the people on the beta are like so insanely elitist too when it comes to group forming for raids. They only want to test it with like cutting edge raiders. It's like, okay, cool, see you later. Oh, I remember a time where you saying fresh hype, fresh hype? That wasn't me. That was me just kind of mimicking Alex's joke. What okay hype? What okay hype? That dude is so funny, man. I missed him so bad. This is the guy that I'm worried about, by the way, doing 15k DPS on this pull. Love the spec. What a great spec. He was starting the RP. Oh yeah. Do you work anymore besides YouTube? Nope, just YouTube. What's the kill order on this? Crazy, man. Yeah, the spec sucks. It's just not good for pugging. You were a dentist? Dental assistant, yeah. Yeah, there's just no way I can not get fixated here, I guess, which is really sucky because I can't actually like do damage on the pull here. Yeah, I mean, this is just really fucking stupid, honestly. But okay, whatever. Everybody else is fine. Because we're not doing anything right now, so... It's on me again now. Ready for a leftover or heat wave coming up. Died really quick. Alright, anyway. Frost is better than fire any day. Yeah, for pugging, I would definitely take the other two specs. Fire is just such a bait. It can be good on tyrannical weeks, but even on bosses, you see this guy's losing. Not doing anything special. How many stacks of bone armor is necessary before spending runes on Heartstrike? I don't know. I don't really think about the game in that way. I'm more of a field player.
Hope I don't spoil your appetite, dearie.
We actually have no melee though, that's interesting. Rare. Let's sit on my interrupt just in case here. Another heat wave is coming now, it looks like. Fire is only really good for raiding or PvPs. I've seen it do well in keys, of course, but it's like actually, you know, in keys that are like high coordination keys. That's not going to happen in a pug. Nah, it's not going to happen. Hey, dude, really enjoyed the cop videos. You did? Hope we get more. You will, yeah. I hope we will get more, too, because the plan is to get a lot more. So if for some reason we don't, something dramatically has gone wrong. Let's interrupt this. To be honest, even in an organized group, fire is not top DPS. Yeah, I think it's just like a worse mage or a worse warlock at this point, honestly. Warlock seems to have way better access to AoE damage. And they have their CDs more frequently or something. I'm not really sure why this is the case, but I always see Warlocks doing way better than mages. Even when Combust is up, mages still don't seem to be that strong. Alright, here we go. I didn't save my CDs properly, so this will be interesting. Personally, I'm hoping for Arcane to be good. Oh, it looks like it's going to be really good. They got some cool new talents. I don't know anything about it, though. Frost looks very fun to me as well. Holy fuck! I died to that on Fortified? My god, man. This fucking dungeon is just brutal. It's insane how much tank damage there is in this dungeon at times. Okay, I parried that one. Block presses Rain of Fire and DPS goes BR. Nice. Fire is brought for specific dungeons. Watching Dr. J know he knows his role when he's playing Fire Mage. There's no use in trying to compete with Destro or Survival. Nice. Okay, parry. That's the trick. I gotta have Rune Weapon up for the whole thing. That's the trick.
No, our dinner's together. Those hours in the library. Oh, Brute, I love you.
It's too late.
Who are you?
Bella, it's me.
It is you. Come, my love, off to our happily ever after.
Let's go get food while we wait.
Even the darkest memory fades when
Okay, it's dangerous time here.
The master hasn't been himself for quite some time. Perhaps a feast will brighten his
It's not really dangerous though. It's the packs that come after this area that are really dangerous. I've died a lot to these next pulls after this area. See, that was seemingly that guy's best effort, and he still did fucking over almost 1 million less damage on this pack. It's wild. A naked mage with a hat is what everyone wants to see in keys. What's that mean?
I feel funny. You are a fortune
Hey Tanner, what's up, buddy? How you been?
Of course, I'll need a sample of your brain tissue.
We gotta get this guy killed, then we can move on.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus?
Or Mythic Plus?
Blood
Blood
Death
Death
Knight.
Knight. Thanks a lot, Glenn, for 3 months of contribution. Very nice.
Beware.
Greetings all. Hope you have a good weekend, man. I hope you too have a good weekend. It is now Saturday, so time for the weekend festivities. Pretty good. Have 2 more Fort 24s and just chilling and doing portals with friends. Sweet man, good luck. Best of luck. Fire Mage heard you, and now he's top DPS. Yeah. On that pack, he did well. I follow you from Romania. Oh, shit. Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know a lot of people from, what, Eastern Europe, I guess that would be? Or is that Central Europe? But I'm glad you're enjoying. Okay, this next pull is where I keep dying, and I don't understand why. It's something to do with this dog's bite. Sometimes it does like 150k damage to me. I don't understand why. Hopefully we won't die to it this time, but I imagine it's always going to be in play here. I think it's it's shadow damage though, so I can actually AMS it. Rotting Bite. Hit me for 78k that time only. I think there's some other debuff that makes me take more damage on this pack or something. You solo the first pull in Workshop? Yep. Okay, that time only 70k, yeah. There's something else that makes me take more damage or something, I think. Yesterday I got hit by 156k on that and I died. Okay, I just had a 300 eye level DK die to it on a 20. Oh, if you're dying to that, something dramatically is going wrong. It should be dead before even like an old rune weapon, like without the set bonus, would expire. It dies in like less than 15 seconds usually. He's top DPS every third pull. Nice. Can't wait to see the overall.
For many years, our countless huts provided game for the master's table.
That guy died. The hard strike spam is intense. Yeah, well, it's definitely changing. That's for sure. I don't really know what's happening here. I don't think I've ever seen anybody die to these packs like this before. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I don't know. Not dangerous for me. People have no idea what's going on in this dungeon, though. It's kind of weird. I guess that's probably an indication that they don't, other people just don't ever come this way. I don't, what are they even doing? What damage are they even doing? They're shooting random players, I guess. Is that what's going on? You can outrange it. I was gonna say, because I've never seen anybody die to this pack before. This is the first time I've ever seen us wipe to these mobs. Usually it's me who dies. No need to care quaking. 4 melee, yep. 4 range, yep. They'll just target a dude and plink him over and over again? I gotcha.
I don't believe the Master is expecting you.
Why?
May I take your jacket?
I didn't know they did that either until last night when I noticed they weren't targeting me. Gotcha.
May I take your jacket?
Hey, owner, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome.
I insist.
Good morning, Metro. Griffin, what's up, buddy? Any plans to do some of the raid testing? Nope. No plans.
Mind your manners.
Oh, nobody was gonna interrupt that. I guess that was just me and the Warlock, though. Hopefully there'll be a Mythic Plus on the beta, but yeah, I don't know. I've had very bad experience with finding groups on betas. Even just for heroics, it takes like 20 minutes to find a group. You sit there like all day waiting for a group.
Seems that one had enough.
So I don't know. Most people probably aren't trying to pug on the beta. I think it's the thing. Will we solo save it? Well, we can res the priest, so I guess we should do that. Once he comes back up, we have a guaranteed kill here, pretty
I
much.
insist you dress for dinner.
I guess he's gonna not take it though. Probably a good choice.
Had enough.
On the 70 realm, it only takes me 2 minutes. Yeah, good.
Retiring.
I need to get set up on that realm.
The evening.
Were you queuing in random or specific? Random queues were like 20 minutes for me. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm just queuing random. Yeah. Never would have thought otherwise. Use traps for horsies. Oh, what? You should do that. I didn't even realize that. Crazy spec. Okay, on our way downstairs, we got rune weapon up for that. This pack's kind of brutal, but all good.
Beware.
Hello, it's Mage Fun Bob emoji. What's up, buddy? Welcome. How you been? Another battle res on the priest.
Beware.
4K HPS, loving that. Really great spec. Really great people, I guess. I tried for my first Is Your Fault heroic on the 70 realm. We ended up with a hunter that yelled at everyone for not knowing mechanics. Oh wow, really? That's sad. Who is that? That's purple. I don't understand. Holy fuck. Wow, good thing I AMS. Otherwise I would have got one shot there. Can they not charge if they're rooted? Or they still do it probably, but they don't move? Blood DK on beta, not a fan. Thoughts? I love it. It's awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot more of the authentic playstyle. The thing that I fell in love with. Not this fucking hard strike spam for 60% of your globals. Vampiric Umbilicus Eternus is like one of my favorite interactions ever, so I'm so happy to see it return. That's like the most excited I've ever been for any class thing, honestly. I was a bit upset when they took out the Vamp Blood CDR, but I see they brought it back. Oh, did they take that out at some point? I didn't realize it. Yeah, and the cool thing is now you're going to be able to take Purgatory and Red Thirst, so it's like stuff like that I love. Because Blood DK's always had really powerful talents, they've just always been in competition with each other. So now it's a lot cleaner. Mobs are fucking scary though, I'll tell you what. Once they enrage and they bolster, it's like holy shit. Gotta not get hit by the charges, that's the big thing. Usually play Blood DK as an alt, but this patch I dropped it. Too much hard strike? Yeah, it's just not fun. I don't enjoy it. It's just not enjoyable in my eyes, this whole playstyle. Dead. Mobs got behind me there. Yeah, 11 minutes. Really not good there either. This dungeon is pretty tough on bolstering, I feel like. The mobs have a lot of health. So when they bolster, they get really out of control. Did we kill anything? We killed the deckhand or the hand or whatever that shit is. I thought the DK playstyle now felt really easy, but it's strange to see some DKs that just don't understand it. When I started gearing my Warlock, I saw some pretty bad blood DKs. Yeah. I mean, I like actively avoid it, to be honest, because it's just so unfun. I try not to even lean into it because I just hate it. Okay, see you later. Alright, well that's a weird way to end the key. Yeah, I tend to agree that guy was not very good, that priest. Seems like others agree. Anyway, oh man, I was a Bloody King Kata. It was so good. Run heroic 4 out of 8 Dragon Soul, but without needing a healer. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they're getting a lot more like Cataclysm in this next expansion too, where it's going to be like mostly absorbs instead of mostly healing. I mean, it's still going to be mostly healing, I think, but the absorb stuff they're getting is really cool. I enjoy playstyles that involve resources either extending or reducing the CDs. Well, that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of classes like that out there, but I've never liked that. That's something I've always kind of disliked because it feels like it's really hard. It feels like it's really punishing, and I'm not the best player as it is, you know? So it's like, man, I feel like it really is a higher skill cap than just use your spells well. Now you have to use them well, and you have to be like super focused on using them at the right time. So I usually am worse with those types of things, and especially somebody who's streaming and constantly looking at the chat. It's a lot harder. Okay, anyway, so that was Lower Karazhan 25 disband. Anyway, I'll never forget a while back doing low keys on Blood DK was saying I had a bad healer because the DK was topping healing meters. Same thing with Locked. I loved it so much before it. Now they spam Rain of Fire only. Gotcha. The DK tank who couldn't solo the first pack in a workshop also rage quit after he failed it. That's just hard to... I don't understand that, yeah. He just doesn't... He's not doing it right. That's the only way you could fail that. It's like, it's not. You can't die to that pack. Especially on a 20. The pack dies so fucking fast that, like, literally all your CDs aren't even over yet. And it's still... It's dead already. Holy Priest. We had Hunter, Mage, Warlock. Exactly. The absorbs were so good. You could gem for stamina or strength and get 300k hits in with Death Strike. And then if you had heroism with the extra weapon, you would get high DPS as well. Nice. I didn't actually play it in Cataclysm, so I don't know anything about it, but they're getting they're becoming a lot more like authentic, back to their roots in Shadowland and Dragonflight. I can't wait. And they got one of the coolest talents I've seen in the game, Shattering Bone or whatever it's called. It's so good for 5-mans. I think it's gonna be awesome. Okay, I think we have to blame this guy because honestly he did play very bad, and then he leaves for really no reason. I'm not sure we are out of time at that point, to be honest. It's going to be probably out of time, but... Garrus, what was this realm? Area 52 again. Area 52. I think we actually can still upgrade that though, because that group's DPS was actually quite high at times. Not the mage, but yeah. The warlock especially was crushing it. Anyway, my thing is, it's more fun to keep Immolates up and spam Rain of Fire than it is to have spam Incinerate for shard gen. Shattering what? Shattering Bone? I don't actually remember what it's called, to be honest. Hello, hey, Dirgutfe, what's up, buddy? It's going good. How about you? How are you? So far, we are still connected to the stream, so it's a good start. There's no keys right now. Spamming one spell is never fun. Yeah, I mean, some people like it, some people dislike it. I dislike it a lot. It also hurts my hand. I've developed like serious problems with my thumb. Pretty much since Season 3 started. Pressing the same button over and over and over and over again is really, I don't know why, but it's very bad for my physical health. I have like my hands' physical health. Whenever I play other classes that don't spam the same button over and over again, it just feels way more comfortable. At least they will have the hold to continuous cast in Dragonflight. Not sure it works on melee abilities though. Oh yeah, wait. I forgot about that feature. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know how that works. They just recently added that, right? Upper Care 24. We don't actually need that. Fuck, man. Yeah, there's not really many keys we actually need right now, so... I hate to say it, but the season's kind of over. Can't really find keys, and extremely low success rate. I think we will not... I think we might not even get to 2,800. Pretty crazy. It's new with Dragonflight? Oh, I know that for sure. I just mean they only added it to the beta like a couple weeks ago or something. Dragonflight looks so damn good. Can't wait to see the tier sets. Yeah, tier sets are going to be crazy too. They showed the shot, or the Hunter one, I think it was. The season fell over after last push week, did it? Actually. You will keep casting, let's say Smite, until you take your finger off and it will complete the cast. That's pretty cool. Personally, my interest has waned substantially. Yeah, really. Yeah, we're seeing that with the views on the streams as well, I guess. It's a lot less people tuning in, but to be honest, I'm still having a lot of fun, so it's just like way too hard to find keys, so it's kind of boring. We're getting like probably like only like 7 keys a day where we used to get like 10 or 11. I think beta, lots of people went to that, I would imagine. Maybe, yeah. There's nothing on the beta to do though. I mean, you want to watch people do heroic dungeons? I don't. I certainly do not. I certainly do not want to do heroic dungeons, but maybe it would be interesting. As soon as Mythic Plus comes out, that we can give it a try. I just worry that there won't be any groups. There's a lot of people getting ready for Wrath. That's a good point, yeah. A lot of people are playing Wrath. It's very popular. It's not for me, but it is very popular. People are flipping out about how specs are going to be S tier when we only have heroics. Well, that's the big thing, yeah. Like, you're doing content that's not challenging your health pool yet. So how could you learn anything about where their class is going to be good or not? And they basically have, like, publicly said they haven't even really started the tuning process yet. That hold spell feature is going to be nice for Guardian Druid. Yeah, I bet. It sounds very interesting. And so we said it did work on Melee? Because it sounds interesting. Once they add Mythic Plus to beta, I won't be playing live anymore, damn. Well, to be honest, yeah, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. I like to give it a try. It's just I don't, like, when I try to do beta, Mythic Plus in Shadowlands, in BFA, and Legion, there was never any groups. It was literally just me for like 2 hours alone. Hey dude, how the hell are you? Cody, what's up buddy? I'm good. But maybe if there's people, we can do them together. Because it seems like a lot more people are interested in testing Mythic Plus in the beta than they have been in the past. Dude, it's only heroics, no one takes damage. I was chatting with someone in a Prot Warrior stream about how their pseudo cheat death would be good for proc keys, and this guy was saying, no, it won't. Prot Warrior takes no damage. Oh man, that's kind of embarrassing. People are so fucking confused. It's so weird. Sorry, this beta has been a lot more active so far. It seems like it, yeah. It seems like people are like really excited for this expansion, which is good. I'm pretty sure that whole cast option is on the PTR for those of us slubs who don't have beta. I feel like I saw that option. Oh, it's definitely coming in pre-patch, yeah. I usually can never find people to kill stuff in the world, but so far it's been okay. Oh yeah, I remember that. You would be like waiting for hours to try to kill a mob or something like that. I remember that in Shadowlands. I think I even logged on to help you at one point. Dragonflight's just like more straightforward too. Everything that we know, like it's like more about the classes and you playing than the actual like convoluted shit, you know. So there's a lot less fatigue. I feel like you can play the Dragonflight beta and not feel fatigued. Whereas if you played the Shadowlands beta and you try to like unlock the covenants and get renown and do all these quests and stuff, it's like you're gonna get fatigued. You're not really gonna want to do that on a private server effectively. Honestly, I'm struggling for content this time around. Yeah, there's obviously a lot less content too for... I mean, that's just going to be the game, unfortunately. I think, you know, professions and reps, those are going to be the things. And there's a lot of achievements too. I know you don't normally do achievements, but... I've been saying I was going to do this to help Meteorol, but I probably won't ever end up doing it, to be honest. But there's an achievement about getting a picture with every bird in Dragonflight. And she's like a huge bird fanatic, so I was like, I'll make a video on it, but to be honest, I don't know if I ever will, so there's that for you at least if you ever want to do it.
The Trust dare lay claim to this grove. Show them no mercy.
Get Harry on that one, mate. Oh, that would actually be funny. I should like pay Harry to narrate a video, dude. Dude, that would be so fucking awesome. I should do that. What the fuck? Hey, yeah, what's up? Welcome back. I just write a script out because he's gonna be shit at it though, isn't he? If I give him a script, it's not gonna be funny at all. He's just gonna say what's on the page and he's probably not gonna be able to read half the words and it's gonna be a mess. Yeah, you know what? Harry just doesn't do well in a scripted environment, actually. What is going to be your go-to main and alt for Dragonflight? Oh, my Blood DK is going to still be my main, of course. But in terms of alts, I definitely want to play Paladin a lot. I'm really excited about what Paladin's looking like. Holy Pally is looking insanely fun, and I think Prot will be cool too. So I can see myself still playing a lot of Paladin. But I would also like to play Shaman and Druid again. Because, you know, I played them a decent amount in the past, but not a lot in Shadowlands. But they are definitely my my favorite classes, those four. Okay, we've been invited this time. Way too icy.
Is being overrun by Spriggan invaders.
You. Next week is gonna be Sanguine, Storming, Tyrannical. I think it's gonna be easier than this week. For me, Tyrannical's always easier, but Sanguine does kind of suck. That's a really annoying week right there, I'll tell you what. Not the time you want it to with the season waning. Did you see Necrotic and Inspiring? I did, yeah. Yeah, that's not conclusive, of course, but it's probably, you know, if they did get rid of those affixes, that'd be quite nice. Inspiring, I don't really feel like there's any issue with, but... Makes me think, like, maybe there's some really bad interaction with Necrotic in some of the dungeons, and that's why they're getting rid of it. I don't know. You know what's gonna be really annoying, though, dude? I was thinking about this the other night. Spiteful in the dragon, the flying around dungeon. Is that even in the first season? I think it is, but that's gonna be really annoying because you're gonna have to sit there and wait to be able to mount up. You know what I mean? Like the Spitefuls keep you in combat for so long at times, and busting too. I guess same thing. Get rid of Necrotic already. I can't find a tank during those weeks. Really, I didn't have any issues. We did Holy Pally on Necrotic last week. No code offensive is in season 1, gotcha. Didn't Storming used to one-shot like a long time ago? It did a lot more damage than it does now, yeah. Didn't one-shot anybody, but... In 4 weeks, we're going to be fighting Necrotic, Spiteful, Fortified, gotcha. 4 weeks, actually, will be the last week of the season, too. Seemingly. Blood DK is just Sleeper at the moment with Necrotic. Sleeper being, like, boring, you mean? Or Sleeper being, like, surprisingly good? Anyway, to be honest, the packs are pretty close to each other once you're in the boss area. That's true, but, you know, you gotta mount up, is what I was saying. Okay, we're doing another Karazhan, right? Storming not going away after hitting someone was pretty fun to look back on. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Necro just doesn't affect Death Knight, yeah. Right now with the set bonus, it's really easy. My druid has 0 issues with Necrotic. I was at 80 stacks and my health didn't move. That's right, yeah. But you won't have that. You won't have that in Dragonflight, right? Or will you? I don't actually know. Did they announce pre-patch date? No, not directly, but there's a leak that seems to be lining up with everything else that's happened. It accurately predicted a bunch of things. I'm pretty sure something to do with Overwatch and Hearthstone as well. And Wrath, the big one was the Wrath thing. They got that to the day, so... It seems like it's very likely to be the case that it's going to come out in 4 weeks. 4 more resets of Season 4. Well, seemingly the dungeons will stick around for the pre-patch, but we don't know for sure. The leak has pre-patch before Thanksgiving. No, the pre-patch is in late October. The expansion is after Thanksgiving. The expansion is in November in that leak. So it would be 1, 2... 3, 4, and then the pre-patch would be the 25th, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and the expansion would be the 29th. Is that Canadian Thanksgiving, the 25th? That's funny. All right, here we go. Another lower.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What was the longest season in Shadowlands? Season 1 was actually really long, I don't know. Doing these dungeons with the new talents will be fun. It could be, yeah. Not sure fun will be, though. It'll probably be very confusing, but... Cryptid was a good affix. Possibly the only good one in Shadowlands. Really? I liked all of them, really. I actually didn't dislike any affix. Prideful was really overpowered, though, compared to the other ones. But I liked the concept of it. If it was tuned better, I would have probably said that that one's probably my favorite one. I really like this one, though. This one's really fun for just playing the class, because having, like, super amounts of haste is just really enjoyable. Tormented was very meh. I liked it a lot because those NPCs were like memorable, you know. They were powerful and they had funny names and characteristics. How can I see your routes? Well, I have a whole spreadsheet, big played.1/routes. But unfortunately, I just kind of fell apart. I didn't really update it, so like the new Iron Docks one is not on there. I just need to get that on there. That's me being lazy, but
Beware.
even if Blood DK is immortal in Dragonflight, I'm gonna need quite a bit of damage for high keys. Gotcha. Obviously, you want to be able to do both good damage and good survival, but people always complain about me pulling these 2 packs separately, so we can just take them downstairs. It's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. Gavel Frost DK is interesting. Oh yeah. What? How could you tell he had Gavel? Did you see a spirit? I didn't see one.
Beware.
Jathis plus Arbiter seems like it's carrying a lot of melee right now. Oh yeah. It's definitely really powerful. Carrying a lot of tanks too, I bet. Hi Metro, big project tomorrow. With your mom, make sure you give her a big hug. Oh, we actually did it yesterday, yeah. Because of the issues with the stream yesterday, I was able to just do it yesterday. So tomorrow, the big thing is me and Cop getting together for another stream where I teach him how to tank. Knife DK is fun. Yep. I assume he's using it since he has a 2-hander on. Oh right, yeah. Could be. Doing Fire Mage DPS right now, though. They're basically like a melee Fire Mage, aren't they? Alright, let's pack now. I hope they had a glyph to make D&D Death Stew. I totally fuck it, dude. I would pay for that shit. Like, I literally would pay for that shit. Like, that's probably my most wanted feature. Hey, Charles, what's up, buddy? Welcome. There he is. I'm back. First of my name. Protector of the realm. Protector of the group.
Beware.
Did no one start it?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We proudly welcome you to this evening's feature.
Okay, well here we go again. Get fucking ran over by this broom.
Tonight, a tale of romance and rage. One which will prove once and for all if beauty is more than skin deep. Can the fair Bella learn to love the surly brute?
What I need to do is make sure we have Rune Weapon up for the last part, because that is where things get really tough.
Prince and his servants. See for yourself whether the rose of passion blooms beneath a beastly veneer. And now, on with the show.
If you taunt Broom on pole, it doesn't fixate you. Alright, there we go. Good tip. I've been waiting for that tip for a month now.
Lumino, Mrs.
Nope, still on me.
Let us disperse with these interlopers.
The master of
But that time I didn't get hit.
you will be my guest for dinner.
I think I did.
Never. I only dine with gentlemen, not a brute like you.
Alright, heat wave time. I usually just let a DPS body pull it. I try to do that and nobody does it, so we're just sitting there like watching nobody do anything for 5 seconds. It's like, alright, let's just go.
don't spoil your appetite, dearie.
This would be a lot more interesting fight if they didn't heal up full health. I think they should probably only heal up like a chunk of their health or something. I don't know. It's weird the broom never fixates me in the beginning, but I don't know what I'm doing differently. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't have to ask normally. They're just impatient. Yeah, fair enough. If you sit there long enough, somebody's going to pull it eventually, I guess.
Appetite, dearie. Hope I don't spoil your appetite, dearie.
Is CD trinket worth for blood DK? CD trinket, what does that mean? Compact discs. I do really like this season's dungeon pool. I do too. This is like, I'm having a lot of fun with this season, even though it's completely devolved into a mess. Cheat death trinket. Oh, I don't know. Never used one. Weird, I've been pulling it with taunt and it doesn't fixate me. Yeah, it seems like something's just weird for me because I've seen other people do this and never get fixated either. Probably because my character is just so damn looks so damn good, you know. The broom's like, oh, I gotta get a piece of that. What I think sucks is that because we got Kara and Mechagon now, we probably won't get them in Dragonflight. Yeah, you're probably right. We definitely won't get them. I think that's it for these dungeons. Will probably be gone. They probably wanted to get the mega dungeons out of the way, to be honest, for some reason.
Yes, I'm sleeping in the commons.
Quickly now. Get rid of
Okay, so again, we fucked it up when we don't have rune weapon. I just need to survive this first. Actually, it might be up before it. Yeah, I think it'll be up before. It's gonna be just barely. Yeah, there we go. Alright, very good. Maybe the broom is just an overzealous Metro fan and wants an autograph. Right, it's like a fucking stalker, yeah. Stupid stalking broom. And then once I spurn it, it does like the typical lol, I'll never watch the stream again and starts fixating on other people.
quickly now. Get rid of
I don't know how they're gonna fit the old dungeons in Mythic Plus lore-wise. They won't. There's no lore. Doesn't have anything to do with lore in Mythic Plus. The dungeons themselves are the lore. That's it. How many months do you have? At least one. I'm unsubbing from the stream. Sweet Jambo, thanks for stopping by, man. No, he didn't actually say that. He's just making a joke. All right, now it's time to die. No time to die. Recently watched that film. Then the broom unsubscribed for you and goes after Cop instead. Exactly.
I love you.
It's too late.
That's how it goes. Cop steals all my viewers, dude. Because everybody thinks I'm like this chill guy, but I'm not. And then they find out that Cop is actually this like super chill guy, and then they're like, well, I like him better.
Ever after.
And he's probably just more attractive too physically. I don't have that beard like he does, you know. All right, everybody here. This pole's a little dangerous.
The master hasn't been himself for quite some time. Perhaps a feast will frighten his spirits.
You got the hair though? That's true, yeah. The hair is pretty good, I guess. It's okay. The beard is definitely the only reason I watch Cop. Yeah, to be honest, I'm with you. Poor guy. When I try and grow my beard out, it just looks like pubes. Yeah, that's not great. I don't know what that, like, yeah. I've seen that a lot over the years. People just can't grow beards. I had a beard when I was like 15. Mine is like not very high on my face though. It's kind of weird. It's very like low on my face. Like I don't have any beard like here at all. But right under like the jawline there's a ton. I have like the ultimate neck beard basically. Watching Cop's tank progress, that's awesome. I will be back with that tomorrow, guys, so make sure you stay tuned. I'll post a link to when him and I are live in Discord, and then otherwise I'm going to try my best to get a video on it, edited up, and ready to go for Monday, but if not, it'll be next Thursday for sure. Oh yeah, I thought I missed the one this week. Nah, well Thursday's the videos. So we're getting every Sunday we're getting ready to stream together, hopefully. Although apparently in a couple weeks there's a holiday for Thanksgiving or something, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. We don't really have a lot of time. Hopefully we'll be able to go longer than 2 hours this week. The question is like, how do I turn a 4-hour recording into 2 videos or something? That's the real question. Is it going to be only Blood DK? Yep, only Blood DK. The title is whatever. Once we dedicate it to a title, I don't ever change it. Really bad for the SEO to change the title on YouTube, from what I can tell. Oh, perfect. You very rarely get this mob. What rated RO are you at? I'm 3 points away from being 2,800. And I've been 5 points away from being 2,800 for like 3 weeks now. So it seems like we're done. But hopefully we can finally get this key upgraded. I mean, I really don't know what you need to do to upgrade this key on 25, because like a couple good opportunities, but I really don't know how to do those. Those fucking horses down there, man, they're just so dangerous. We almost got through it though. I just got, the mobs just charged behind me and then I fumbled my death strikes. As soon as I missed that death strike there, I knew that was it for me. And of course the healer was not doing anything to help either. This time maybe it'll be easier with the Rock Ellie though. I don't know where we'll use it, but... Need 25 upper? I do need that as well, yeah. That one should be super easy this week. Is there a weak orb possibly for altering you in the line of alerting you, I guess? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's weak orb, yeah. My lock has that key. I'm sure I will run it today. Oh, cool. Oh, well, if you're offering me to tank it, then I would gladly take you up on that after this if you want. That one should be very easy, I feel like. There is not a weak aura to know if you are in the horse's charge line. You must look at the ground. The horse face. or look at the horse face. It's not a very pretty face. I can see why you guys would want weak auras. But yeah, you don't really need a weak aura because the purple lines on the ground. The thing is, it's hard not to get hit by them because there's too many of them. Well, they always charge a tank. I just move to the side when it starts to cast. Yeah, no doubt. The problem is when you're fighting like 4 of them and then they start charging at different times. How do you do so much boss damage? I don't know. I'm not sure. Nothing special. Just playing, pressing spells that work for both damage and defense. I try to tank the horse on the edge of the stable wall. He will not move at all. Yeah, I try to do that too, but again, I find it very hard to keep them consistently in the same spot. There's a lot going on that pack, so it's very messy at times. The thing is, you can still get hit as long as, I'm pretty sure, even if they don't move, they still do the damage. Maybe I'm wrong about that though.
Did you see that? An epic tier full roaming vapor. Nasty one too.
You knew that was gonna happen. The key to do damage is pushing all the buttons. Yeah, you're right, actually. 4 horses at once is definitely dangerous in a bug. Yeah, you're right. It's like maybe we should just pull it slower, but the key is kind of tight, so. Yes, you still do damage, but you make the job easier for DPS. Yeah, the problem isn't the DPS, the problem is me. I keep dying to that pack. It's like 3 times I've died to that pack now this week. So I guess we'll just pull only the 2 or something. I don't really know. It's just kind of awkward because there's just 2 of them. I got 2860 Raider. I want to push for 2900, but there are no groups. Yeah, it's really just hard to find groups. 4 horse is very deadly on fortification week. It's because the horse face. They're very ugly. I used to just eat the charges, but on 24 and above, yeah, you can't eat it. You have to dodge it now. I used to do that too as well. On Tyrannical week, it's a lot more realistic, but there's no way you could survive multiple of those, especially on bolster. The trash in Huntsman is for sure the hardest part of the key. Yeah, I agree. That's the pat, right? What's the aggro on? How do you deal with shared suffering on fortify weeks? Well, here's how I find it to work. If I can parry a mortal strike, then I can easily solo it. You just need to use a few defensives, like basically like 2 or 3 defenses, and you're good. You're gonna take like 300k damage from it, so you just need to be able to reduce like 50% of the damage. But then if I get hit by Mortal Strike, no, I have no chance of surviving it. So you'll need the group to soak that. So what I've been telling people if they ask is like, if you see me parry, then I don't need you to solo. I don't need you to group soak. But if you see that I did not parry and you see the green debuff, the cleave green debuff on me, then I need help. But there's no way I can type. Like, people are like, just tell me. It's like, dude, it's like literally like 3 seconds after it happens. It's not gonna happen. I don't know, man. I'm not a good typer, I guess. But oh yeah, we're done. All right, back to the boss here. I almost walked in. Is there another entrance over there? No combo? What's that mean? Combust? Oh, right. No, it's fine. Sorry to hear that, buddy. We gotta go. We got Lust here. It's like a 3-minute fight. You're gonna have it up multiple times. I wonder if you can make a weak aura that tells the group to help soak. That would be a good way. That would definitely be a good weak aura, yeah. Mal'Ganis is US. Mal'Ganis is us. What are we talking about? Holy fucking Christ, man. People are so fucking clueless. It's so sad. You can make a yell macro. Gotcha. No, that's GG. Hey, Ballas, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? I honestly think we can get him to skull kill. We'll be alright, but nope. Pleb's doing 25s now. Feels good, man. For you can solo even with Mortal Strike debuff? No, not me. Maybe others, but not me. I mean, maybe one, but not reliably. It does like 300 some K damage, so if I only have like 75k health, I don't know how I would survive that. I would need like every single defensive CD. You could do a status weak aura that yells soak if you get Mortal Strike on you. Yeah, that would definitely happen. That would definitely work. Before key starts, tell Mage to ice block second one and Hunter to turtle the third one.
I don't believe the
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather just people get better at learning the mechanics because it's actually very easy to understand like when I can and can't soak. So if they're not able to track that, then don't bother. Just soak every time. Oh, what the fuck? I accidentally gripped that mob. God damn it.
I insist you dress for dinner.
It's a long fight.
I insist you dress.
Yeah, I
for
don't know.
dinner.
It's insane. This is so weird, man. This dungeon is just strange. You just can't get it. You can't get it going. I feel like it just doesn't work. People just can't get their heads around this dungeon for some reason. Did we get it though? I guess we could survive then at least.
May I take your jacket?
Alright, we managed to not wipe there. Oh, when a stigma goes out for a dungeon, it stays around for a while in the general populace. I mean, it's true for a lot of things. Right.
I insist you dress for dinner. Mind your manners.
Like lower for most routes, literally has a planned wipe, adding 25 seconds to the timer. That's true, yeah. I feel lower is pretty easy, except for Huntsman. Yeah, me too. Still can't finish it. I mean, like I said yesterday, you guys didn't see it because the stream crashed or whatever, but we failed to kill Maiden. We could not kill Maiden.
May I take your jacket?
That's so true. My guild is full of idiots. They still hate lower carry because it was difficult at launch, but it's received so many nerfs, but they still think it's bad, yeah. Yeah, so I think that's the case. Like, people just never tried to learn these fights. So you have people, like, that just don't know what to do in these in these situations. You would just have somebody just sitting there without a trap, just waiting for me to pull the boss. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Get the fucking trap.
Seems that one had enough of weakling. May I take your
What is it specifically in this boss that makes your guy blade storm every? That's his mechanic. That's what he does. That's why you, at least I believe, you want to kill that guy first, because especially if you have a lot of melee, you're gonna have to lose a lot of DPS during that time. So blitz through him as fast as you can, and then the rest are just killed. Lower is so fun on lock. I just blast the entire key. Nice. Lower is objectively one of the best Mythic Plus dungeons in the game. So many different routes. It's true. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a lot of different options. The amount of priests you still don't know you can shackle the boss adds. No, your character blade storms at the boss. Oh, I have no idea. That's the code check, I think. You can kill him later. As soon as he blade storms, you just run away. Yeah, but you don't want to if you have multiple melee, right? Big DPS loss. Okay, here we go. This will be dangerous too. I like doing Whirlwind Guy last and not even kill him and just let him jump from range to range. Yeah, really. That's an interesting choice. What happens if he's on melee though? Card check used to be an active mitigation check, but those mechanics are gone now. Oh, really? I didn't even realize that. That's funny. Morose follows you, so you can just ignore DPSing the Iron Woven guy. Interesting approach. I don't know if I agree with it, but maybe we'll try it. I haven't played Blood DK in so long. Thanks for the spirit link. Anyway, how do you generate runic power so fast? It's mostly because we have like a ton of extra haste, but also the set bonus helps with that. Hey Metro, nice content, mate. Hope you continue the good work in helping all the tanks like myself. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. Me and Cop are getting together again for another one tomorrow. If you guys have been looking for that series, we'll be back tomorrow with that, and then I should have hopefully a video on Monday on it, but I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna work. Trying to record 4 hours and then cut that down into videos. Cop will be streaming it, and then I'll be recording it and turning it into videos afterwards. Maybe we could try to change like the order as well. That Frost DK, I don't know what he means. Do you like the Blood DK changes? Oh yeah, I love them. Caligo Jack. So. New name there, welcome. I think we're gonna try that. I think we'll try to get this pack and then the next pack first, and then that'll like change the whole order of things. Oh shit, we got all the mobs now. We get this pull now, and I think it's going to make it a lot easier. Then the rest can be smaller. Problem is, it doesn't seem like anybody has CDs up. Hi, good to see you online. Welcome back. Yesterday we had some issues with the stream, but we're back. What do you like about the changes? I have like 3 videos on it now. You can check it out if you want to see. Short answer, Umbilicus Eternus. One of my favorite interactions ever. Actually, probably is my favorite interaction ever. Yeah, this is a lot safer, I think. As the healer doesn't die, that is. I hate this part of the dungeon. It can wipe the group from one charge, yep. It's dangerous. I think this is the safer play. Open with the more dangerous pulls, and then we can kind of coast through the next part. Probably also just mind control a horse now. You guys have good AoE to stop the charges, at least? Yeah, we do. Yep. We got a lot of them in that last pack, too. That was really the only reason that went well. Because we actually had the healer die, and we still were fine. Dead again on this pack, though. I just can't survive this pull. I don't know what it is. That's the 3rd time this week I've died to that pull, regardless of how many mobs we fight in it. They hit hard on Tyrannical Week, so now it's very hard to make big pulls. Having such a hard time healing through the first few packs of mobs in streets this week. Everyone's health drops like crazy, damn. I play with a holy priest who was using shackle and dead a crazy amount to stop charges. Yeah, that's good. That helps too. You're gonna have to repair soon. I just did. At least Mage has a good attitude. Not really. The only thing works is just AoE and kite constantly. Nice. Sorry, stream delay on the repair comment. No worries. Well, that's definitely a spreadsheet right there. When the group leader says he wants to finish and then people are like, no thanks, that gets added for sure. I'm sorry, bro. No, you're not. You wouldn't be fucking bringing up quitting in the middle of the dungeon if you were sorry. Okay, 24. Another disbanded lower 25. Yeah, I just don't seem to be able to survive that pack. I'm not really sure what's happening there, honestly. Someone who wasn't the group leader said they were calling the key. I mean, that's how it works, yeah. He leaves, so that means we're done. I did a key with that DK yesterday. Did 13k overall in Junkyard and died 15 times. And I did a lot more than 13k in this key. 27k, pretty good. His damage was actually very good. But I'm saying he literally said he was calling it. Gotcha. Okay, so we have Warlock. We have Death Knight, Warlock, and Mage. I wish they changed the color on the charge, make it red or yellow. Purple is a bit hard to see with the rest of the colors, is it? Yeah, he just couldn't live. Oh, gotcha. Get it. Alright, anyway, that's a another one for the sheet. Let's see. Nev bolts. Tichondrus. Well, there's gonna be a lot of fucking entries on this list. How many do we have? 126? What the fuck? Wow. How many did we have in the previous ones? Oh, we have way more than that. Oh, okay, forget it. Oh, but wait, what? It's because oh yeah, okay. It's because I was copying them from the previous. This time I'm actually just not copying them. So it was 132 in season 1. Season 2 we stopped early, and we were at 104 already. And we were already at 125, only 9 weeks into the season, or 8 weeks into the season. That's fucking sad, to be honest. But a lot of them aren't really even noteworthy. They're just people just leave. I like your upper care route. Gets 100%. Yeah, it's very good. I think that's a really good route. Okay, what else? Workshop 26, we need that. Alright, it's starting to get a little bit warmer, so I'm going to take all this clothing off. I'll be right back. It's no longer 40 degrees in the room. I decided to mix it up and shoot for all 15s on Bombkin. So far, best run was 10k overall. Oh, that's really bad, buddy. How come it's so hot? So hot? What? No, it's so cold. It was like in the 40s last night. It's usually in like the 60s around this time of year, so I do not live in Florida now. Okay, we didn't get accepted. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back. Oh, you were confused on the temperature? 40 is very cold here. Well, it's not really that cold, but it's a lot colder than it normally is in September. My show is incapable of getting cold. Lol, just press blood boil. That's actually probably the best use of that you've had, to be honest, to that one. That one got a smile at least, but... Alright, let's go ahead and hearth. Actually... Yeah, I just wish there was an easier way to get back to fucking Shadowlands. Well, I wish it was 40 here in Texas. No, you don't. You think you do until it happens. 40 is just enough that it's annoying. It's not cold enough to put the heat on. Engineering ports save so much time. Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Okay, let's go all the way over here now. I'm surprised they didn't allow the Hearthstone for the garrison or for the Covenant Hall to be get the guild cloak. I have the guild cloak. That's not what I'm trying. I'm not trying to get to Stormwind. I'm trying to get to get some mining and herbing done while we wait for keys. Getting to Stormwind's the easy part. Getting to Ardenweald is the hard part. Quote unquote hard. What happened to yesterday's stream? Not sure. Just YouTube just decided I wasn't allowed to stream anymore. Just stopped. It wasn't on my end. Like, I was broadcasting the whole time. Everybody was like, the stream's down, the stream's down. I'm like, no, it's not. It's it's working on mine. It's like 100% on my end. Even on YouTube itself. Like, it was like, it's receiving the data. Everything was fine. It's just you guys weren't able to watch it. Do you only press desk caress when pulling groups? Yeah, pretty much. You don't ever use it. In combat. Like in actual setup combat. The WoW PvP stream went down. Yeah, I saw you say that, yeah. And I could have tried to troubleshoot it, but to be honest, it was like, alright, I'm done with this. It was a complete, like, I was done anyway. And it worked out really well because my mother was getting the stuff for the backyard, and so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go help her with that. So we did all that yesterday now, and now we don't have to worry about it today or tomorrow. Got to watch the Yankees. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Judge, I feel like Judge is not gonna get the 61st home run. Not sure how many people care, but I just feel like he's just like, there's just too much. There's too much hype. It's like insane. Every time he gets up, the whole fucking stadium is standing, and everybody's like, he gets a ball, and everybody's like, boo! It's like, what the fuck, dude? There's a little bit too much pressure, I feel like. And now it's colder, you know what I mean? Like, especially the last 2 games have been like in the 50s. Harder to hit home runs. But I guess they still have some away games. I don't know where they're actually playing, but... Oh, they're playing in Toronto, so that's indoors, right? That'd be good at least. I wonder how players feel about playing indoors. Like in an enclosed area. I feel like the sport is like, a big part of the sport is weather, right? Kind of like golf. Golf's the same way. Like, if they ever had an indoor golf event, it would be so dumb. Sure you ever could have an indoor golf event. You need a really high ceiling. Some of these pros hit it so goddamn high. Indoor golf does not sound fun. I don't think it'd even be possible, to be honest. I mean, it'd have to be like a dome, like at a baseball stadium, but it'd have to be massive, like fucking giant, like the size of a town. Dubai could make it happen. Yeah, Dubai already has indoor skiing, so I think if they could pull that off, they can get indoor golf. The problem is golf is like, you need like acres of land for golf, right? So it's like, who's gonna build something like that just for a worse version of the sport? I mean, it would be kind of cool to be able to play in the winter and stuff, but the places that would play like, you know, indoor golf anyway would not really have winter. You're not gonna have indoor golf here in Pennsylvania. It's just not enough. Golf's not really popular here. I didn't realize that until like I started playing it again, but it's really not that popular. Like, people don't really play it. There's not a lot of like golf shops. There's not a lot of like golf like lessons and teaching and stuff. It's really just a few country clubs, and even there are not, they don't seem to be very popular at all. Because I looked at like competitive like rating on some of the you know, bigger courses around the country, and it's like the courses in Pennsylvania are like a tenth of the cost of courses in Florida and California. So, I mean, what's the difference? You know, there's like 40 courses per one course in California. You would think they'd all be cheaper, but they're actually more expensive. So it makes you think that that's just not very popular around here, and they can't really charge high prices. It's literally like, if I wanted to join a country club, there's really one choice. There's basically 2. The second one's a lot farther than the first one, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then there's others, but they're really far, so you'd be driving like an hour every day. Golf is fun to play, terrible to watch. Oh yeah, I love watching golf. Golf is really fun to watch because golf is kind of like baseball in that way, where it can be boring for hours, but all you need is one crazy moment, and then it's like so insane, dude. Like, watch some of the Tiger Woods clips from the early 2000s, and you won't find it boring, dude. That's like some of the most exciting things that ever happens in a sport. Better than most. Better than most. He fucking makes the putt from off the green after everybody else missed it. Literally, like, they're talking about that all day. Like, everybody keeps along in the green, and he, and like the announcers are like saying like, well, we've seen a lot of people with this putt. Nobody's made it so far. And then Tiger comes up, he hits the exact same shot, and they're like, yeah, well, we'll see. And then he hits it, and the line is like, it's perfect the second it touches the putter. And Gary McCord, I don't even remember who does the call, but it's like, better than most. And then it looks like it's going in. It's like how everybody goes nuts. Did you ever have a hole-in-one? Nah, I've never even come close. I've had a couple that look like they're holes-in-one, but they're never close. Hole-in-one is like insane. My uncle is like a very good golfer, and he's golfed in like 1 state championship events and stuff, and he only ever had 1 hole-in-one his whole life. I don't really understand these people who have like had like double eagle hole outs and hole-in-ones and shit. It's like, I don't really get that. Like, how do you do that? Because like getting the ball to stop in the cup is not really what you plan to do. You know what I mean? You don't really ever like, you don't always attack the pin as like an amateur golfer, you know? So it's like extremely unlikely that it would happen, because you don't really want that. You don't want to aim the shot at, like on, there's one par 3 where it would be like, you know, a hole out would be very good. But the 2 par 3s on the course I play all the time, if I aim at the pin and I don't hit the exact number, I'm fucked. Like, it's way worse. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not trying to make an ace. I'm trying to make a par. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be on the green and 2-putt. But I don't know. What was that guy who got mad on the drive? He got the hole-in-one. What? I don't understand. But anyway, there was also a funny story though about this guy who was like basically lying about all his hole-in-ones. The guy claimed he had like 41 hole-in-ones or some shit like that, and then he went to go be like a pro golfer, and like the group found out that he was a fraud in the middle of the round because he hit a shot that was like really shitty, and he basically like sprinted up to it before everybody else would see, and he cheats, and then he cheats, and everybody's like, oh. He basically claims he made it, but it wasn't even close to being made. He claims he holed out. And everybody else was like, oh, okay, well, we didn't see it not go in, so I guess he's not lying about it, because, you know, golf's like a sport where you really could cheat very easily if you want, but you're going to get in trouble if you do. And then, like, it came out, like, years, like, a couple weeks later that for years, the dude had been lying. He basically... he's had multiple hole outs or hole-in-ones on blind shots, which means you can't see where the ball lands. And then he just basically like rushes up there and says, oh, look, the ball's in the cup. He hits like a bad shot on purpose so you can't find the ball easily. And then he pretends it's in the cup. He just quickly puts a ball in the cup. It's like, what the fuck? How do you think you're going to get away with this? And then he like tries to become a pro. He goes to Q school or whatever to become a pro. And I said, like, I actually feel bad for that guy because that dude is so deep in his cheating that he actually thinks he's a good golfer. You know, like, what the fuck? Like, that's actually some fucked up psychology there. Like, that guy's convinced himself he's better than he is because he's so, like, he's actually terrible. You know, he's not a very good golfer at all. And because he lies so profusely, he's actually convinced himself that he can be a pro. Like, what? It's kind of scary. Anyway, this year a guy got super frustrated because he drove past where he wanted. Little known to him, he sunk a hole-in-one. Oh, you're talking about on the PGA Tour. It wasn't that. He hit like a bad shot. Like he got bad feedback from the club, but he actually ended up with a hole-in-one, yeah. Does this guy also play WoW and pug keys? Yeah, for real. That's exactly, yeah. Same thing. Same thing. I'm doing 14k overall. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just tank. I mean, I wouldn't say the guy's blaming others, but it's still kind of crazy to me that you would think like, man, I'm really good at golf, dude. I have 41 hole-in-ones, but they're all fake. You know, like, you know they're not real, right? Like, it almost makes me wonder if the guy's got like, he's got a little down, like something wrong with him. You know what I mean? Like, because you got to be some high-level sociopath to think that that's real. You know you're cheating, right? Like, you cannot possibly believe that you're not cheating. There's no possible way that you would ever think, like, I'm legitimately playing this game well. Gold is a weird game, I guess, golf. If you suck at it, you get to play more. That's a common, it's a funny way to put it, but that's... I never really think, like, okay, I'm going to go play golf now. Oh, I'm going to hit the ball. That's not really what golf is. Golf is like an experience, you know? It's not like just strike the golf ball. That's not golf. That's ball striking. That's something else entirely. If you want to play that version of golf, just go to a driving range. But if you want to actually play the real golf, you know, golf is a lot of walking, a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, a lot of exercise, you know, especially if you're walking. It's a lot more than just swinging the golf club. A lot of cheaters think they are actually good. it's not even like card counters who are actually good. These guys are literally just cheating. Like there's no redeemable situation here. They're actually just cheating. Like anybody who does that, who hits a shitty shot and then runs up to the fucking green and puts the ball in the hole and acts like it went in the hole. What the fuck are you? Like, you think you're gonna get away with that? Like, oh man, it's crazy. And the craziest thing was the person who wrote the article on like Golf Digest or whatever this was. They contacted the people who, because I apparently like years ago, Golf Digest ran an article about this guy before he started cheating in the pro circuit, and they contacted like all the people who claimed that they were there for his hole-in-ones, right? The guy claimed he had like, I'm pretty sure it was like over 20. I think he had like 20 something hole-in-ones and then like another 20 albatross hole-outs and shit. And so anyway, they contacted the people who claimed they were there, and not a single one of them said that they saw the ball go in the cup. But like all independently, that he confused all of them basically. Like none of them thought he was cheating. They just knew it was a blind shot, and they're like, "Oh, that's pretty lucky," you know. And like the thing is, the guy has like pictures with these fucking people. Like he makes a hole-in-one and then like poses with them, like, "I did it, yeah," you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? That's kind of like crazy. That like actually crazy. Like something wrong in the head, right? Anyway, golf is a nice walk ruined by an infernal white ball. Yeah. If you have 20 hole-in-ones and then you have the balls to try for hole-in-ones, and that's just not how good players actually play. Well, no, this guy, yeah, this guy's not good. He's not actually a good player. That's what I'm saying. He just cheats. Like he goes to like blind shots and just pretends he has hole-in-one over and over again. I don't know why you would do it either, because it's like the point of golf is the opposite of that. Like golf is like the ultimate progression thing. It'd be like, I always say like this is the equivalent here. Like it'd be like, you know, people who pay for carries in WoW, those people in golf, it would be like paying Tiger Woods to come play your golf round for you. It's like, that's just not the sport, right? Like, why are you doing that? You have to do it yourself. You have to be able to do it yourself to accomplish anything. Otherwise, who gives a shit that some guy managed to shoot a good score when it's not you, you know? That doesn't really matter. I mean, imagine getting the NFL and only ever throwing Hail Marys. Yes, sort of, yeah. That's basically the way, yeah. But no, but the guy's like not, he didn't make any of the hole-in-ones. He never made a single hole-in-one. They're all fake. Or maybe there's something wrong in all of our heads for thinking he's crazy. No, there's definitely not. That is actual like insanity. That's like just, I mean, that's just like sociopathy, right? Like has to be. Because you're not only doing it to deceive yourself, but you're also deceiving others. Because he makes such a big deal about it. It's like he's bragging about it, you know? It's one thing if you're just like fucking around and you don't really give a shit about the sport and you're just like, hey, I had a hole-in-one, lol, you know what I mean? It's like, but then when you're like, hey, look, let's take a picture. I can't believe this crazy event just happened while we're playing together. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Time to 25/26 yard. No, not good enough for this 26. Alright, anyway, hopefully we can find some keys here. I'm not really sure what we're going to do the rest of the season because this is not working out. It's kind of boring, honestly, just sitting here for 35 minutes while there's 0 keys listed. We're kind of back to where we were prior to, what's it called? The cross-faction shit. I have to just, like, start, like, pushing on Paladin or something? I don't know. I really wanted to make a Brewmaster, but I just don't really care to, like, because I don't have any of the Covenant stuff for them. Level up another Blood DK? I was thinking about that, yeah. I'm going to go hard playing with the new talents, though. Yeah, I'm excited for pre-patch, too, but we got a while still. We got a month. Certainly went better than I expected it to go, but this is kind of a... I feel like even if we were still in Season 3, there'd be more keys listed than this. Are you using the gavel? No, not currently. Not in 4 to 5 weeks. Maybe you should get Dark Iron unlocked. I already have Dark Iron unlocked. I have everything but Cold Tyrian unlocked, and I won't be... I can't imagine I'll be unlocking them. I don't really want them. I just do something. I don't know. I just really wanted to get to 2800, man, but I just don't think it's going to be possible. It has to happen on a Tyrannical week. There's still so many good Tyrannical keys that we don't have. Oh, really? Isn't Gavel BIS? I don't know. I don't really play the game that way. I don't really subscribe to the idea that there's like zero replaceability to a certain item. It's not really how it works in 2022. Circling back to the main thing, I think I actually just hit a wall in progression, and instead of trying too hard to keep going in keys, I find another spec to play to feel progression again. That's what you should do, dude. That's what I'm saying. You should just embrace that. Like, just expect that. That sounds fun. Like, I wish I could play the game that way, because that sounds way more fun than sitting here for fucking 4 hours trying to pretend that this is interesting content. Like, it's really not, you know? I wish I had more interest in alts, but I just don't. Hey, Jose, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Gavel is BIS for damage, but damage isn't necessarily what tanks need, right? Hey Metro, have you played New World? Nope. Yeah, that's like the way to play, Jambo, because honestly, dude, like the game is set up for that too. And I think in Dragonflight, I'm gonna have to get used to that because there's just nothing to progress on my main right now. Like I can't get keys. The gear is like I'm not gonna get any upgrades. Like there's nothing in the game other than Mythic Rating that could possibly give me upgrades right now. You know, they removed Titan Forging, they removed all these systems. You know, it's kind of unfortunately, but they did it, and we got to live with that now. So there's no real way to power up my character anymore. So if I'm not able to get keys on top of that, it's like, well, what can I even do? Really, I just should start over. Just start over and do it all again. But I don't really want to do that, but it's like I'm kind of forced to do that, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to buy to this. We do need this key, so... Shadow Priest. That's sort of how I play. I'd love to see you do a Brewmaster. I'd love to do Brewmaster, but I just don't really like want to spend time getting all the legendaries and shit with 4 weeks and then it's gone, right? I definitely want to play Brewmaster in season 1 of Dragonflight, but I just kind of can't be bothered doing it all right now. It's just kind of boring. Farming like transmog or farming legendary stuff. That's sort of how I play, not interested in pushing higher in my main. I swap to alts and progress, having fun doing other roles and classes. Gotcha. I think it's like part of my ego. Like I just can't, like, you know, I want to see how far I can get. Like the progression is more important than the fun for me at times. So I want to see how far I can get. Like they go hand in hand, you know? So if I'm going backwards. Aren't legendaries 100% drop now? Yeah, they are, yeah. You have to get them. I mean, I don't even know where you get the Brewmaster one, right? So, does anybody play Brewmaster know where you get the Stormstat one? And then I'd have to, like, you know, I don't know. I guess a lot of the currencies are BOA now, though, so could be better than I'm giving it credit for. It's from Sanguine? Oh. What, I have to go, like, do it on Heroic or something? Sod? What's that? You can buy the BM Legendary. How? If you played the character in previous seasons, you can also buy it from Zereth Mortis. I didn't know. It would be like a boosted character, if anything. Can't you buy legendaries from the vendor in Haven? Only the ones from the raids, I thought. Why do you guys need a hunter for this key? Which dungeon is it? Iron Docks, yeah. Yeah, Soul Ash, it's... How much do I have? I have 68k Soul Ash. Maybe I should take a look at it. Fun uniqueness is more important than another key level. Sure, I like the challenge, but learning a new class spec is also a challenge. Yeah, I don't feel like that. Learning specs is not really fun to me. Spexy, that sounds really familiar. Oh, it's 1x. Nope. Okay. Sounds really familiar. Why not go with Prop Pally? Yeah, I would probably do Prop Pally. We might try to do more Paladin next week. We'll see. I really do need to get keys done next week, though. Maybe the week after we'll go a little bit harder on the alt thing because
Farewell.
I really do want to get to 2800. Like it's not out of reach. It's literally just one dungeon upgrade and we get it. Or we just go like weeks at a time without getting a single point. Actually, that's not even true. I mean, we gained like almost like 15 points the last 2 weeks. But it's just so slow. It's hard to get keys. But yeah, definitely next week we're definitely going to be doing some alts. Arms Warrior looks insane on the beta. Warrior gets multiple capstones and it's honestly tempting. Nice. Multiple capstones? What's that mean? Or in 3 weeks is a good push week for general population. Next week is Sanguine Storming, so it could be easier. I don't like push week. I'd play my main on the easier weeks. Like the problem is there's just no keys. Like that's the only actual issue. So talent tree capstones, but I don't understand what you're talking about. Everybody gets multiple talent tree capstones. Everybody has the same amount of those. What eye level should I be to start Mythic Dungeons? Doesn't work like that. You can start whenever you want. Right, I'm saying the keys come on weeks like Busting Volcanic, which is in 3 weeks. Yep, 2. Not everyone gets 3 capstones like Warriors. Yes, they do. Everyone has the same talent flow. There's one for Fury, there's one for Arms, and there's one for Prot, like the 3 specs in all of the classes. And then the spec tree always has 3 as well. So many people don't care to play keys. They want to raise score on easy weeks. Gotcha. I think he means the ability to actually get down enough in the tree to select 3. Well, that's why would I don't know how that's even possible. Anyway, cool. I'm glad you're happy. Metro, in what state do you live? I live in a state of euphoria. No, I live in Pennsylvania. Alright, here we go. Fly out to Iron Docks. So this guy's talking about not being able to get these. I'm pretty sure you can, but... I like your Drake. Sweet. Yeah, I like this mount too. It's a really nice... I quite like this mount. Not really a big fan of the face or whatever that's going on here. Can it still be obtained? Yep. Not every capstone is worth more than other things you would want, honestly. Yeah. I pulled a little extra on the Mana Devourer room, then I blamed it on my priest, like I said in the route. Like it said in route. Nice. I hope they let us skin dragonflying mounts with old content drakes. I don't think they would. Those are really outdated at this point. He has to be lucky and not get quacking for one cycle. Yeah, I think, yeah. There's nothing that this guy can actually do about it. It's just luck, right? Even, yeah, even the weak core for quacking is, yeah, I know. It's just basically like, there's like a minimum that it can only ever be, and then after that, it's random. Do you not always get quacking? It's like there's like a 30-second internal cooldown on it or something like that, and then after that it could happen, but it doesn't always happen immediately after that. So it could go like another 30 seconds or something maybe. I don't even know how long, but I'll just prep to wipe on the first pull anyway. I don't know what kind. Not gonna wipe on the trash. Shadow Priest, that'll be interesting. 2634, oh god. Have you seen the hunter tech to place a frost trap between the mob who charges? Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shadow is incredibly good in the right player's hands. Disagree. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, the problem is I don't bring anything other than DPS. Same thing with Warrior. If we had a Warlock in this key, I'd have Healthstones, and that'd be infinitely more useful than anything the Priest is going to do compared to the Warlock. Considering we already have a Priest, you know? There are better options for utility? Yeah, exactly. Alright, first pack, no actual deaths, but...
Showing off.
But if both priests brings twin legendaries, you could have 4 PIs. Yeah. That'll be something to look forward to next expansion as well. I wish the Empiric Embrace was a bit stronger. Yeah, it used to be really good. Spells like that used to be really powerful. But they ended up nerfing them like crazy. Yeah, I made me swap from Priest main to Shaman main. I hate the spell. It's just like annoying probably to have people constantly whispering you about it or something, right? I just like the social aspect of PI, but I don't mind the spell in general. Yeah, I quite like the spell. I love the spell, actually. It's like that kind of thing I wish there was more of in the game. It's a very fun, it's very like authentic RPG element, I feel like. That's why I wish Paladins were getting blessings back, but... Holy Priest is an easy one. Fae, Fairy, and PI go on the Warlock all the time. If more people ask, it's bad luck for them. They are not the Warlock. Gotcha. I've seen Shadow Priest do 20k HPS with Vamp Blood, or Vamp Embrace or something. Cool. Good to hear that. Alright. Boss is so fucking far away. I remember when I played Priest for a season. What a time that was. Nice. I remember I did a review of your Priest play on the channel. Still out there? I wish Enhance was a tank with a heavy emphasis on support. Nice. I don't. Metro, Edwin, how you been? I've been good, I mean. As good as can be. This gets such a cool design to do damage and heal. Right, that's kind of why I like Holy Pally. Holy Pally is just like a better Disc Priest right now, if you ask me. I timed my first 21 with the Metro route. Sweet. Keep it up. Holy Pally is similar, yep. Holy Priest is just a better Disc Priest right now. That's true. Holy Priest will do more damage, right? That's been a problem for Disc for a while now. Does more damage and heals more, yep. This gets hard to balance, I would imagine. Impossible. They should have never went the way they did with it. It should have stayed as like an absorb healer instead of a damage, like a damage production healer. Back in Wrath, it was like literally 99% of its healing was absorbs, and that's the way it should have stayed the whole time. Far easier to balance, even though it's like it's more difficult to balance it against Holy, but at least it's easier to balance it against other healers. Because that's the problem, like the spec is just either going to be overpowered or underpowered. It can never be balanced against other healers because other healers don't do damage to heal, right? Like, and damage is very valuable, so it'll never really be balanced. It's kind of like Blood DK in that way, to be honest. Like Blood DK doesn't mitigate damage, so they're either going to be overpowered as shit or they're going to be really weak. Absorbs tend to be stronger. Yep, typically they are, but not always. Yeah, and that's the part that's hard to balance. No, that's not the hard part. That's the easy part. The hard part is convincing the class to do good damage and healing at the same time. Very easy to control their HPS numbers. Anyway, yeah, and taking the damage portion away from Disc, then how do they heal? They spam Shadow Mend? Right, so they're actually getting closer to back to the way they used to be, where they actually have no cooldown on Power Word Shield, and they were just blanketing people with that over and over again. I really like the concept of Disc. In fact, if you watch the channel in Legion, you saw I played a lot of Disc Breath, but yeah, it's just not really, yeah, I don't know. It's just not going to work out, I feel like. They kind of fucked their opportunity up for that. Why is this an aggro? Not sure. Wait, I thought Power Word Shield has a CD in Dragonflight? I don't know. I don't know anything about the spec. I thought I read something. Maybe I misunderstood it. Yeah, it's a real shame. I loved my Disc this whole expansion, even though it wasn't the best. The Dragonflight changes are a real kick to the class fantasy. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. Priest is like originally, if you remember when we were watching all the talent things unload, I was like the most excited about Priest. And I think Priest looks awesome. I really like Priest, but a lot of people are playing it like in really weird ways, so they're not gonna like what they got. Didn't they say they wanted to make Penance, offense, defense decision easier to navigate? I don't know. Guess I don't really remember what I read, but I remember being excited, like, oh, that's cool. That's back more to how it used to be. I swear they were making Power Word Shield like, because right now Power Word Shield is like nothing, right? I think maybe I'm just explaining it wrong. Okay, your Shadow Priest pumping. He's the only one who didn't die in that pack, I'm pretty sure. I guess the mage didn't die either. I bet your Survival Hunter is at like 15 bomb resets. Why is that? I don't even know what that means. Whenever I see a lower DPS Survival Hunter, I check their mad bomb resets, and it's usually high. Nice. Still do this pull even if you have a high chance to die. This pull, yeah, it's not really that dangerous. I figured it out a little bit better. Others have a high chance to die, but a decent way to tell a good Survival Hunter is if you look at their auras, find Mad Bombardier, and check the R column. Get you. Oh, you mean like they're not using the procs enough, is what you're saying, or something? I don't understand that. Like, sometimes my Death Strike just doesn't work.
Beware.
I used a spell there, it just didn't heal me. Guess the target wasn't in range. You really made me reconsider my profession choice on my main. To make good crafting gear, I feel like it has to be my main's profession, yeah. I don't get it, Survival Hunter. How can he be meta throwing bombs and traps? It doesn't make sense. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Aren't people able to craft for you? I'm not really sure how it works, but you obviously don't want to do that, right? Like if you have the ability to do it, it's going to save you a lot of money. The mentality of that hunter is the main issue with WoW. Yep, pretty much. Dying 5-6 times in 5 minutes and he's blaming me for that. It's like, okay, sure, man. I went back and watched the death there, and it looks like you clipped your death strike into other GCDs and it never went off. Yeah. Marksmanship makes sense. Survival too. You use pets, but survival is some kind of Rambo. It is weird, yeah. Okay, no melees there. How do bow and arrows make sense? The hunters don't know his class. He doesn't know how to DPS. Why hasn't he launched a freezing trap to help the team? You can always tell people who die like this and then blame the tanks. They don't really know what they're doing. There's not even anybody up here, so I'm just about to die here. Up all my CDs there. Hunter did not do skip for gauntlet pull. He only know how to throw some bombs. I'm not sure he even knows how to do that. Alright, well, we did that part well. Messes up to this guy. Like, is there a reason you have to start all the way back here? I'm sure that's not helping. If we get this trash, can he start closer? Yeah, that was like textbook. I think he needs to be closer to start the RP, yeah.
Ha! Would you look at that? Maybe I underestimated them. Zogosh, prepare Skalak. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting
I thought Hunter can't do it because of quacking this week. Yeah, I don't know.
Beware.
I should not get off my mount here. It's a big mistake. They can do it. They just have to time it correctly. It's hard. It's not really anything you can do. Like, we got bad RNG there, you know? That guys didn't even do anything wrong there, really.
Beware.
You only have such a window.
Beware.
Hunter did not even do this gauntlet pull correctly. It's because he got quaked out of it. He's not having a turtle to nitro boost. What does that mean?
Beware.
guys aren't even getting hit by these, so don't need to be standing out there dying. Oh, this guy's gone though, okay. That's not good. You have to speed it up a bit to make it in time. Yeah.
Beware.
I want to meet the first hunter who thought of using Eye of the Beast to grab the gauntlet here. Well, it's not as crazy. Like this guy doesn't actually.
Beware.
That's Hunter in a nutshell right there. This dude is so beyond clueless. It's actually insane. You know what, dude? This name sounds so fucking familiar to me. I don't know why. I swear I know this guy. Anyway, no trap, no turtle pet, no gauntlet pull. Okay, yeah, he's bad. We know that. Found a few ways to do Eye of the Beast and Iron Dogs with cracking since we did that key. Yeah, what are the tips? In a 25, tanking and rockets, Keck W. We're only fighting the mobs because you don't know how to fucking play your class. Anyway, you inspire me to attempt to pug KSM on my Bloody K. Otherwise, new to tanking. Sweet, August. If you have any questions, let me know, man. Hope I can help. Okay, 24, Iron Docks, 25. Expand again. Priest. You can activate the RP, run the pet to the right of the first Grom, then taunt the first pack and turtle, run through and taunt the second pack. You don't even need your pet to be invis. You need a pet that can shield though. Oh, okay, good tip there. And then, wait, then what? Then you start Eye of the Beast or what? I don't understand that, but I saw the key earlier we did. Somebody did it. I don't know. Earlier in the week, somebody did it. I don't know how they did it, but I think it's a little RNG too, to be honest. Starting the RP makes it harder. They're in a much better spot with the RP started. Well, sorry, this is the route we're doing, so not changing the route a fourth time this season. Okay, that's all we got. Nothing yet again. Waiting for keys. I did it with starting the RP. It's actually faster. Gotcha. I didn't say it was faster, I said it was harder. Gotcha. If Hunter is not having... Oh, somebody subbed. Thanks a lot, Robert Scott, for subbing. If Hunter is not having Turtle Pet, I would kick him from the group in Iron Dogs, to be honest. Okay, well, I don't know anything about this, so. I have no idea what you're even talking about, but I'm glad that you guys know a lot more than the players we're playing with. Too bad we never do keys together, huh? Okay, anyway, all that stuff's hunter stuff. Cool. Sounds good. I like hunting as well. Any Wowhead posts today? Let's see. Oh, we're getting some tier sets, more tier sets. The warrior one looks quite good, actually. Looking forward to seeing DK and Paladin. Oh yeah, today's Saturday. Fuck. Oh, Ganks are already playing as well? Shit. Fuck, man. Afternoon game? Come on. He's trying to hit the home runs. Torres are another home run. Herman's not pitching too great, apparently. Metro, will you try red testing? No. Hey, let's have a look at how this, because I actually don't even know. Let's have a look at how this, cross-realm or cross-account, whatever, account-wide reputation shit works, because I don't fully understand it. I can send any of the currencies over, is that right? So as long as I can get the legendary on a second character, then I can make it without even having to do Torghast and stuff.
Which boss has sent you?
Isn't it supposed to be from that guy?
My fellow pieces.
Okay, so it's 1250 Cosmic Flux for 1500, and I have a lot. Yeah, so we're good on that. And Soul Ash. Explored Souls. Oh, you have to use... Oh, wait, and that is not... Oh, wait, what is that? You have to be honored. Oh. But wait, no, there's a vendor in Korthia, right? Yeah, isn't there a person in Korthia that I can do that with? Only reason I activated the RP is on that is so it can be close enough and in line of sight to cast Eye of the Beast again. Nice. Is there a favorite healer is Blood? I like Holy Priest, or I like Holy Pally, but you never see them. So I guess my favorite is Shaman. Yeah, from Korthia. Okay. The question then is, hey, OMC. What's up, buddy? Yeah, so the question then is if I can get the legendary. I guess if it's 100% chance, I could just run the dungeon once. Still gotta earn the Flux the hard way, unfortunately. No, there's a vendor for it now. I have so much of it too, right? $130K. So that would definitely outfit a new character. I think it'd be fun to get a Brewmaster going, honestly. Why is he not selling anything? Isn't this guy supposed to sell legendaries? Can I look at other classes? I guess not. Nice. Is that new? Not really, no. I think it's started with Season 4. Yeah, I want to look at the legendaries of other classes. I guess you're not allowed to even look at them. Okay, let's take a look. What's it called? Storm Stout's Last Keg, right? So it drops from General Call. Brew expansion was so much fun. Way better than BFA, yeah. Oh wait, and there's something else that's BOA too. What is it? The purple item things in the zone? I don't have many of those though. I went to gear a healer purely so I don't have to rely on pug healers. I've had some shockers this week. You can through Shift J to bring up loot in game, I believe. Shift J. That's this, right? Adventure guide.
Okay, Brewmaster. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't say anything else other than that. What other options are there even? The other ones are just like awful, right? This, I don't understand why this isn't good. This seems like it'd be very good. But I guess you just don't really need the armor. When I was watching Cobb play, it was like his health was literally not fucking moving. Yeah, even on normal, they say. Okay, so yeah, we can get that going. Pretty much only that one. Celestial Infusion was played for a very short time in Season 1. You just need to do damage on Brew. And you feel like a rock on Brew right now. Yeah, it seems like it. The problem is I probably wouldn't have enough time to actually get the set bonus. Like, I don't know. What's the actual set bonus? Let's see. Targets ignited by Breath of Fire deal an additional 4% less damage to you, and Keg Smash deals an additional 50% damage, heals you for 66% damage of the damage dealt, and grants 66% of the damage dealt as maximum health. Wow, that's crazy. Farm the world boss and Zereth Morris on alts? I'm not definitely not doing that. I don't know how many do you need to buy items, because I definitely don't think I have enough to buy like 4 items. I don't even know where they are. I think I put them in the bank or something. I must have put them in the bank, yeah. You do want the set bonuses. Well, no shit. Saying I don't think I would have time to get them in before the season's over. If you have the Sandworm Relic on alts, they can be sent to alts now. Yeah, I don't really have any. I probably have like a couple hundred on this character. Do you play Prot Warrior? I'm trying to get Keystone Master on him after I get Keystone Master on my Shaman, but man, tank pugging sucks. I hate having to rely on pug healers. Yeah, Prot Warrior is definitely not the play then if you're worried about tank, or if you're worried about healers struggling. Prot Warrior is pretty much the one that's the most healer reliant, right? Not worth. Sandworm gear relic gear is booty cheeks. It's not good, but at least you can get the set bonus. It's a good place to start. I just don't have enough to buy them. Let's go get them out of the bank and see how many I actually have. Prot Warrior sleeping until Dragonflight, yeah. But yeah, it's pretty clear we're not going to be able to continue playing this character, so I don't know. We're going to have to find something new for the next few weeks. Maybe I won't even need to. Maybe next week they'll have Dragonflight Mythic Plus. Or shot. What? Yeah, I keep saying the wrong expansion, but it's only like 230 quicker to farm 0. I'm not doing zeros. You have a bunch of valor that you don't spend. You can buy the Mythic Plus gear. Oh, that's still a thing. I forgot about that. Yes. Let's go back and look at that. I have 16k valor. How much can we actually get for that? Oh, that's a great pickup. I forgot all about that. I haven't done that since like season 1. Did you hit the wall pugging on the character? There's just no keys. I mean, I hit the wall the day the season started, but there's just no fucking keys. There's like 1 key every hour, basically. They removed the Valor loot boxes. Oh. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's back to... Okay, we've been invited to a key. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Jambo left. See you, buddy. I'd like to pick up Impending Victory on a warrior if I don't trust the healer. It is the lesser talent, but a huge lifesaver with healers that aren't great. Yeah, I would definitely recommend that talent too. Last time I played warrior, it seemed like really good for pugging. People just got used to healing blood DKs where they heal themselves more, and prot warriors don't do that. Yeah. Really, no other class does. All right, so that's what we'll do. I think starting Tuesday, I'll play Blood DK on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'm going to play Prot Warrior, and if there's no Mythic Plus on beta next week, I'm going to boost a Monk, and Friday and Saturday we're going to play Brewmaster. That's the goal. Because this is just depressing, honestly. Sitting here for fucking an hour waiting for a key, and then you just fail at the first, and then everybody fucking starts arguing with each other. Just depressing. It's just not fun anymore. I really wish you could just play alone. I really do. The game would be so much more fun if I could just play it alone. It's so sad to say that out loud, but it's just the truth. I wish there was a little bit more meat to like a leveling challenge or something that you can do alone. More replayability to it. You still have a boost? Yeah, I have the boost from the expansion purchase. So we'll see if that happens. But if they do a this guy again, we've seen this guy a lot this season. Anyway, if they do a you know, a build next week and it has the Mythic Plus, then I'll just be doing that instead. Why don't you stop pugging and make a somewhat consistent group? Because I don't know anybody who would do keys. You want to do keys with me, buddy? I know you play on EU. I wonder if it's an issue with keys. I have the same issue once I hit the 25 range. Yeah, there's just no keys. It's not uncommon late in the season, but this season it's like, this is like a strange season in general. I feel like there was like the peaks and valleys were way higher and lower in the season than normal seasons. The beginning of the season was like incredibly popular and it seemed like really like exciting. And it's like people have just completely given up. Like it's gotten so bad. There's so few keys and literally like it's hard and people just don't understand that, you know what I mean? They have no concept of what they need to do to succeed in here. A lot of people are prepping for Wrath. Yeah, it's so fucking weird. Like, what is there to prep for? You're gonna replace all the fucking shit you have, right? It's like, I just never understand the whole Wrath thing. The whole, like, Wrath in general, it's like, just, I can't. I have no interest in it. It's coming out Monday, right? Is that right? Pretty sure it's Monday. We'll move on from that nonsense now. Finding a healer for anything higher than a 22 at the moment takes a while, does it? I mean, it's just people in general. There's just not a lot of keys. That's the classic mindset, yeah. Try to like min-max easy shit, right? Let's build like a full fucking BIS set for leveling. Oh, okay. Have fun. Can't wait for Wrath GDKP to plague the game while Blizzard will do nothing to ban him. Who's him? You can farm up pets and mounts for the new journal in Wrath, I suppose. No thanks. BIS for Hogger. I don't understand the whole prep thing. What is there to do? Best case scenario, you're replacing the stuff you have within the first 5 dungeons you do. Well, to be fair, like Sunwell gear is very good. Rusty actually wore his full Sunwell 8 of 8 set for all of Nax. He never replaced it until Nax was over, pretty much. But it's just like, who gives a fuck, dude? The content is so fucking easy. I don't know how you can play it. It's like you basically are like lying to yourself if you're doing that shit, right? Like, let's pretend that this actually needs my attention and it shouldn't just be something I do casually. What's up with people collecting in Classic? Like, what are you gonna do with the achievements and mounts when Classic ends? That's a good question. You haven't lived until you GDKP Dead Mines, the real Classic experience. Oh yeah. I've done some prep before for a new expansion, mostly speed gear setup. Yeah, we're talking about Wrath though. Many people is collect on Classic because they want this mount to go to retail, but it will never happen, and if it will, there will be a big outrage. I think they definitely should have done that, but it's too late now. You're probably right. It's not gonna happen. Classic won't end. Can't wait for Classic Castle Nathria. I'm pretty excited for, yeah, Classic WoD again. Can't wait to do Iron Docks Mythic Plus. Or Challenge mode, sorry.
This island is home to a multitude of dangers. Help us secure a perimeter by eliminating the most immediate threats.
Anyway, but what else? Got some classic haters in here. Honestly, everybody should be a classic hater. The way Blizzard has handled the game is pathetic. It's actually fucking awful. It's more fun to play on private servers than it is on Blizzard servers. In original BC to Wrath, I think I filled my quest log with completed quests for a quick experience boost when Wrath launched. But I don't know if that's still a thing. Yeah, you can do that in Dragonflight too. If they had made things carry over, can you imagine the nerd rage over who did and didn't get corrupted Ashbringer? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I maybe re-roll Lich King. Nice. Not hating, just paying a sub for 15-year-old content. I mean, the game's great. There's nothing wrong with the game. Well, Wrath sucks. Wrath's like one of my least favorite expansions, but Classic and to some degree TBC are very good products. They're just being completely ran into the ground by the company, and then the people who play them are making them 10 times worse. It's like the company's like doing everything in their power to make the game shit, and then the people who play the game are like taking that and expounding upon that by like 10x. Even the Classic players hate Classic. Just look at the demands. They want it basically becoming retail. It should just become retail at this point. It's gotten completely out of control. It's completely unrecognizable to what the original products were at this point. And it's pretty clear that Blizzard cannot deliver on what they want to deliver on, so they need to just stop trying. Like, it is fucking insane to me. It's actual insanity to me that they're changing shit about Wrath, but they are not considering cross-realm. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You open new servers, then you close them when they don't have anybody on them, then you open new ones again, and then there's an hour, 3, 4, 5 hour queues on some realms, and here we're talking about Mythic plus fucking Wrath dungeons. What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, fix the goddamn shit that actually matters. And I say this to people, and they're like, oh, what do you, so you just want it to be retail then? I'm like, it's worse than retail. It's fucking worse. It's actually gone the opposite direction, dude. Shadowlands into Dragonflight is more like Classic than Wrath playing Wrath. It's fucking pathetic. It's actually insane. Like, the game and the way that people are playing that game is not what Wrath was. So it's gone. You've lost your chance. You either have to do something to stop that, or just be like, all right, we failed. It's all good. We'll try to make this a better product now. I don't understand how they don't see that. Like, it's really scary. Like, who is actually making the decisions there? Very strange. I like the idea of Benediction 2,3 linked servers. What's that? The thing I hate the most about this game is their policy on boosters and the way they sell their products. Yeah, I mean, in general, I agree with you. 100% if they want to do a Mythic plus Wrath dungeon, do it in retail like they did this season. Well, I mean, they can do it in Wrath. I don't give a shit. Like, whatever. They go have fun with it. But I'm just saying, like, they have, like, 2 or 3, like, existential problems for this game. And all they're talking about is, like, we're changing gear. We can't possibly do Winter Spring or some all this bullshit. It's like, fix the fucking shit that cannot be existing. You cannot have people fucking buying full clears of raids 20 times a week. Like, it's like unbelievable. How the fuck is this allowed? It's so bizarre. It's like breaking the core tenements of the game. You cannot have some realms with 0 players on it and other realms with 4-hour queues on it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You gotta fix this. Like, it cannot exist. It's just not acceptable. Making more servers that are linked together, it works like a mega server using existing tech instead of linked servers. Right. Oh yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like they can just turn those realms into a linked server, and then everybody can get on whenever they want.
Do you have a line of
Right? Like, I really don't understand how, like, what is going on there? How did they not know that? Maybe I'm missing something tech-wise, but it's like, that's the obvious solution. Like, obvious. You have a fucking 3 to 4 hour queue. Like, you're not delivering the product that you should be delivering. That's not acceptable.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, anyway, here we go. See if we can't get something done here. Those that don't know how to link servers, it's not like they've done it before. Yeah, you're right, yeah. It's a very simple solution that helps everyone and doesn't fundamentally change Wrath as it was then. And even if it does, it's too late. That's my point. Like, you could argue about that. I don't know if I agree with that. It does fundamentally change Wrath. But everything that is... It's already changed. It's too late. It's way too late. Like, it's way too late. So, it's over. Long time ago. It was over in Classic, to be honest. When people were fucking parse cheesing and shit. It's like, it's long over. That is not Classic. That is not Wrath. That is not TBC. We missed our opportunity here. Blizzard didn't want to make changes to try to preserve the game. So now we have what we have. If you're watching all those different things, YouTube recommends me your WoW stream. Sweet. Sounds like that's a good thing for everybody. It's one of the things that kind of sucked about YouTube for a long time. There wasn't really many people streaming on it, so it was hard to see any cross-pollination, but... Now we're into the day, part of the day where I can't see the screen. Fuck my god. This fight is so annoying at times. I just realized that guy's name is N and he's got a nice little, from Pokemon, the N icon. One of my favorite characters in the Pokemon universe. Became a core feature of my, featured character of my Pokemon game as well. I really like the character and the concept of the character. A very unique thing for a world where Pokemon's characters are usually very thin. I do understand as a player to dispute the product that you buy every month, but I think players are becoming too bunch of cunts and hate everything that Blizzard is trying to do. Yep, I mean, that's a long time ago that happened. that's not something that's happening now. I think it's actually going the opposite direction now, if anything. I think negativity has had its day. I think it's swiveling back the other direction now. I just want Wrath Classic to be a viable product, and sitting in queues is not viable. I can't if they can't make players go to lower pop servers, then they need to lean into mega servers, yeah. Yeah, the server concept is just outdated. It's time to move on from that. There's no reason to not be doing it, considering they've already solved all these problems in the same World of Warcraft version that they're already producing. The crazier thing is that like people are actually asking for Cataclysm and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, wow. So what, you have to ask for fucking Shadowlands to have good servers? Is that when you're waiting the whole time? People are basically asking them to ruin the game, you know? So just fucking lean into it and just let's get moving here. It's really not that difficult of a solution. It was certainly more difficult of a solution the first time around when they had to do all these things in MoP, you know? Now it's like, okay, it's that was so long ago, it's like hard to even remember it. And was definitely the most interesting character from any Pokemon game. I would love more characters like him, or at the very least, as fleshed out and nuanced, yeah. Enigmatic, that's the way I always describe characters like him. It makes you really want to learn more about him and stuff, and that was one of the main things I did want to explore in my Pokemon game. These bolster, by the way. We'll find out, probably. Yes, they do. I still honestly think it's faster to do that and then just die.
Run away, little girl.
I saw Preach, Gaming, Asmon, and other streamers that hate the product and come back on it every time. Okay, the mobs, yeah, it just ends.
Beware.
A little sloppy, but they don't play the game, but their stream and the way they make money. Yeah, those guys are lost causes. Asmongold, obviously, I don't know what he's doing with his life, but
Beware.
that dude could play any game and be a millionaire, but not the case for the other guy. Playing Tower of Fantasy and living his best gacha life. Nice. Aston has been very positive over Dragonflight. He's basically not rage farmed at all from what I saw. Man. I just meant I'm not sure why he's even still bothering with WoW. Doesn't seem to like it. Even Classic, it seems like he gave up on. I actually feel bad for these people who like actually don't like the game they play. I feel like I'm one of very few people who actually enjoy WoW. Like I would play it with or without the stream. Sometimes I think Asmon is a character. Oh, he is definitely. But it's not it doesn't change the fact that, you know, the way he interacts with things. It's just how it works. Asmon is absolutely a persona. When he streams, does videos as just Zach, he's an entirely different person. Gotcha. Yeah, we know. I think everybody knows that. Maybe not everybody, but Asmongold is a character completely different than his Zach Bar stream. You know? Which is kind of a shame, to be honest. But I guess people really find like they can't be themselves and succeed in their pursuits. Saying is he seemed very different in Wrath and Dragonflight. What do you mean in them? Never watched and Asmon stream, but I tune into Zachar streams every so often. It's like actually positive for once. So good. I mean, hopefully, character or not, hopefully he realizes that's like no way to live, man. You can't like live your. That's what I'm saying. Like I think people are starting to realize that like it's very, very, very unhealthy. This world, not even the country, dude. The world has a serious mental health crisis, and it's gonna take a lot of effort to solve this because people are not actively trying to solve it. They're trying to make it even worse. It seems like this like fucking profuse negativity about things that are supposed to be entertainment is getting out of control. And like I said, I think that it's had its day. I really do. I think people are starting to wake up to it. They're starting to realize that you cannot live your life like this forever and expect to be happy. Alright, that's a problem. His Asmongold persona has shifted for the better since he's been taking care of his mental. That's good. That sounds exactly like what I was just talking about. I don't know anything about the guy, but hopefully him and others realize that, you know, trying to profit off negativity is just making the whole mental health problem worse in this world. You should not be encouraging it. Yeah, I just can't seem to figure this out. I just never really master this, it seems. Hey Neo, what's up, buddy? Metro is the best DK, period. Yeah, true. Can't imagine that's true, but I appreciate you saying it. Mental health is just a tough subject, especially when the generation before us, aka people like my dad, have the attitude that just deal with it. Yeah, that's exactly how. I know exactly what you mean. But I actually, like, I can understand that point of view too, because it's not really, like, it shouldn't be as big of a deal as it is, but it's just gotten out of control, so now it's a big deal. So, like, you know, 50 years ago, mental health was just like a stepping stone, right? Like, you were more worried about your physical health, right? Now it's like nobody gives a fuck about their physical health, so the next best thing is mental health, and they're deteriorating that as well. As a parent, I am afraid of the situation in schools. They live in their own fantasy, and they are against science, but they depend on it. Oh, really? I don't know anything about that. But yeah, regardless, it's the whole world's fucked right now, it seems. I actually did it that time. Wait, no, I didn't. If you don't suffer from those mental issues, it's something that's near impossible to empathize with. That's true, yeah. Well, our generation has social media, something other humans have never dealt with in all of history. Yeah, I think social media is a big part of the problem. In general. YouTube's right on the cusp too, man. I don't know. I love streaming and I love being a part of YouTube and stuff, but it's right on the cusp. It's not quite Twitter. At least you're able to express yourself properly on YouTube. But it's right on the cusp.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Attention, citizens. Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
I'm so very afraid of tanking lower as a prop pally. Yeah, true. Well, if you keep staying afraid for 4 more weeks, you won't have to worry about it anymore. You'll have waited so long to learn these dungeons that they won't exist anymore. We're going back in time with a couple hundred years where science is bad, and we believe, and some people's stories about what they think is normal, what is not. I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's pre-patch in 4 weeks. It seems so. It's not officially confirmed, but there was a leak that predicted a lot of things that were accurate. So it seems like it will be 4 weeks soon.
You dismantled a few of my lesser
Thing is, it lines up very, very well if it is 4 weeks, so it seems like that would be the case.
advanced.
I wish they'd give us a release date. Yeah. It's a little scary that they haven't, honestly. I'm okay with it being delayed, but please just give us a date. Well, how are you going to be okay with it being delayed if they give a date? That would be the opposite. If you're okay with it being delayed, then you don't want a date, because if it's going to be delayed, then that date would be wrong. And you would ask for time off, and then it would not be the right date, and you'd have to change your time off and potentially just not have time off a second time. That's what they're looking to avoid. That's why they're sitting on the date for as long as they can, but... I'm okay with it being longer than the leak. And then you wouldn't want a date. I'm still sticking with December 13th, and the raid comes out the first Tuesday of the 23rd of 2022. Anything in December would be fine by me. Yeah. I definitely like the original leak date is my preference though, because then you know, you're not leveling during the holidays. I'd really prefer to be done with the initial like grind during the holidays. During Christmas specifically. I don't really give a shit about New Year's or Thanksgiving, but Christmas is always a special time of the year that I like to be, you know, be able to celebrate. And Shadowlands is right on the edge of being a problem. Well, I was told recently that humans have more than 2 genders, and as much as I want to believe them, I studied anatomy in university. Yeah, the way this confused me for a long time too. But they, you know, the people who say that now, they believe that gender and sex are a different thing, basically. So your like physical thing is now like some separate entity compared to your mental thing. It's like whatever. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. You want to live that way, go for it. I don't really care.
These organisms will be expunged from our metropolis.
Do not allow these bots to detect you. Warning. Excessive levels of flesh
I was very lucky.
Warning.
Excessive levels of fail detected. We won't pull this trash because it's going to be really hard to solo on Bullstring Week. That's some bullshit that came out of a fantasy book. I mean, it's a weird thing in its own right, but when you start to realize why it's developed, you know, it's basically as a coping mechanism for all the pain that people are having nowadays. It's basically just a symptom of the mental health issue, so hating on them is making it even worse, you know? We have to find, oh, everybody's here. We have to find a better solution to this. One group hating another group over and over again is just making everything worse.
Beware.
Oh my god. We actually got an interrupt that time. Too many sleep clouds. I can't fucking take them where I want.
Beware.
Glad to see your stream is not getting cut off again. Enjoying the content. Yeah, I don't know what that was yesterday. It's an issue on both sides. If you're a horrible person, I'm not using your pronoun. Focus on you and live your best life. Yeah, I just don't really see why it matters. I don't know why anybody cares. You can't change who you are, man. That's the sad truth.
Welcome to my garden, trespassers.
So if you're trying to change who you are and it's not working, I don't know. I feel bad for you.
Beware.
If you can't handle the heat,
You gotta learn to live with who you are. It's not about hate in my book. Everyone should be happy in their skin, but this shit came into schools and a lot of kids are getting confused. I don't know anything about that. School in general seems like a complete waste of time nowadays, though. Not really sure what the purpose of public school is when even secondary education doesn't seem to function. It's basically just like learn to not be at your house all day. That's all you're ever gonna learn in high school nowadays. You could easily learn everything that everybody's learning online for free.
Beware.
Or for very little money. Please move away from me. Holy fuck, man. Is it really that hard? I really don't understand this. Anyway, societal pressure makes it difficult for a lot of people to be comfortable in their own skin. I know that's basically what I'm talking about. That's basically what I'm talking about. We're trying to, like, you're creating, like, more problems and shit. It's like, just chill the fuck out. Not everything needs to be so negative and so serious. Nope, damn it. Too busy reading this fucking nonsense that's on the screen. What even killed me? Oh wow. 250k from that, wow.
did you really expect to survive against my genius?
Alright, we're gonna try to do one more because I'm trying to help cop out, but this has been rough. Alright, anyway, man, let's just move on from that, okay, please? I don't really want to be talking about this kind of shit all day. Sorry you're having trouble. Consider homeschooling. Okay, anyway, that's that. Azralon Exodus, yeah. Okay, workshop 26. Did we even get 4 keys done this week? I think we actually only got 1 key done this week. No, I think we did. We got a couple on Tuesday, didn't we? Oh, we actually got 5. That's more than I thought. Okay. Alright, that is Holy Pally, but not a very good one. Actually, they didn't do anything wrong. Hunter, Warlock, Shaman. I mean, if anything, to me, schooling in general seems like a complete waste of time, so. Sounds like you agree, and you have an option to not have your kids go to school. At least I do here. I don't know about where you guys live, but pretty sure it's allowed no matter where you live. Okay, I don't even know. Yeah, mutual, expand after we wipe to 3rd boss. That actually, fuck Iron Dogs, dude. This is the key. This is such an easy key this week. Please, please, please let me get in that. I don't mind doing Iron Docks, but upper would be really a good one. I think that's like super easy key this week. How does the season cutoff work? Horde cutoff is lower than Alliance. If I qualify for Horde cutoff, doesn't work that way. It's all one thing now. I don't know why they even still show that shit on Radar.io. It's just probably confusing people. Should I get invited to that? Yeah, it's the same guy. I don't know. Not really sure why people even list their key if they're not getting invited anyone. I just taught my British wife how to use a nail cutter, and I come from a European country which is 50 years delay on civilization there. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Playing my Hunter alt makes me despair at how little some DPS mains do in high keys. So many carries this season, it seems. Gotcha. There's definitely a lot of carrying being done. I mean, like, look at that Iron Docks, right? Like, that guy literally doesn't know anything about the responsibilities that his role have, and he doesn't know anything about my role, and he's bitching at me. It's like, okay, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, honestly, just go. I don't even know what to say. Like, you should quit the game, to be honest. If you're gonna do that at this point in the season when you don't even know what you're doing, then probably just shut the fuck up. You're not helping anybody. You're not making yourself better. You're not making me better. You're not helping the group. So that just basically means he's been carried the whole way. He was a bystander to his own success. He got there by accident. Some people play WoW on others' backs. Well, they just don't realize that the game doesn't encourage them to get better at the game. Like, there's no incentive for them to get better, you know what I mean? Because the game, like, rewards them with like, mediocrity, basically. Like, if you are a mediocre? If you're a mediocre tank, you can't even, like, you'd be stuck at 20, right? But if you're a mediocre DPS, you could literally be AFK in some dungeons and still upgrade them. That's why I hate boosting. Well, boosting a whole different issue. I don't think anybody's boosting 26s. Like, not like that, at least. But in general, it's just the game. It's not even boosting. It's just the game. Doesn't really encourage anybody to get better at the game. They just hop from group to group because there's, like, no reason that they can't. The game doesn't, like, actually hold anybody responsible for their actions in 5-mans either. It's just like, alright. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. You can literally, like, leave even if nobody else wants to stop, and there's absolutely no punishment for that. Both products, both Wrath and LiveWow, have a very big social issue. The thing is, LiveWow has taken some steps to help them, but Wrath has not. DPS have the easiest role also by a large margin. Yeah, and like you could say like an individual DPS can still be difficult, but the collective of DPS is fucking 10 times easier, because even if one person sucks or dies a lot, the other two can still get by, you know? You can still succeed. You don't need 3 insane DPS. You just need enough that is good enough, you know, you just need to be good enough. You need them to not make like massive errors that completely bankrupt the key. I've seen a Blood DK who just spam Heartstrike and angry at the healer when he died because of no heal. This meta reroll is ruining the game. Gotcha. Well, either way, that's not going to change. That's been the way that's always been a problem in the game. WoW did fuck up a lot of people mentally. Gotcha. What about the Yankees? Let's see. Five-3, they're up. Did he have a home run? Oh, Zach Britton's pitching, top of 6. Nick Pivetta didn't do great again. Ramon did alright. Cabrera home run. Everybody else but Judge hitting home runs. I actually think he will not get his record. I really think there's just way too much pressure on him. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is just like, I'm really struggling to hang on here. Jambo, what's up, buddy? Welcome back. It's just so boring to sit here and like pray that a key happens. And you get these fucking people who just like spam decline me over and over again. They're just gonna sit there for an hour waiting for a tank. Sure thing, man. Do a key with your viewers? I mean, I don't have any viewers, dude. I don't have anybody who would do keys. There's like 2 people I know who would do keys. It's just literally just Faxi and Fergus, that's it. Call it a day? Yeah, I think I'm about to stop. We'll give it till 3 o'clock on the dot, but... yeah, that's going to be the goal for next week. Next week we're going to... we'll do Tuesday as DK as always, and then Wednesday I'm gonna do Paladin, and then if there is no beta Mythic Plus, then Friday and Saturday will be Brewmaster. Saw some comments regarding Meta Live versus Wrath or whatever. Lol, they wanted to say that even Guild Wars 2 is experiencing the same issue of meta or can't play with others. And Guild Wars 2 is a game known for being super casual. Yeah, it's just the players, the people, yeah. I'll heal keys whenever you want to play. 2720 Holy Priest. What key do you have? Oh, cool. Would love to see you do Brewmaster. There's Comp. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Ever since you and I have been doing it together, I think it would be a lot more interesting for me to also be playing it. Stream some Dragonflight Dungeons on Prot Warrior. No thanks. I'm just not interested in Warrior at all, unfortunately. I'd really like to be, but it's just... DK is just too fun to play other... like, especially Prot Warrior is just like the polar opposite. And it just goes back to Titan Forging, man. There's just so little incentive for me to play my DK anymore. I really kind of... I lost, at least me personally, lost a lot when they removed Titan Forging, because now it's like I'm sitting here at the end of seasons just like wondering what I'm doing. What would your goal be on Brew? Just have fun and not sit here for an hour and do 3 keys. Just have fun, yeah, I don't know. No goals. The dungeons are very fun. I really love the seasonal effects, but it's just like, it's really hard to just sit here and wait. I'm a pretty impatient person at time. You should hop on an alt maybe. I tried, nobody was interested in that either. So I'm kind of struggling right now for content, it seems. I'm always down to play keys, rough to find. Yeah, but you didn't tell me what your key was. I was saying if you want to do a key, we could, but. Okay, last chance. Upper Kara. 25 streets, gotcha. I'm at work at the moment. Oh, I see. At work on Saturday, damn, that sucks. Well, that's the problem, right? If you're working when I'm playing, then we can't play together. I think that's the issue. Is another thing too, is obviously in the middle of the day, it's like people aren't really on as much. Time to level some battle pets. Yeah, oh, there's tons of things I would want to do in WoW. It's not the game's fault. I have so many things I want to do. They're just not really stream content. But neither is this. I don't know. I'm trying not to be negative about it, but it's just really unfun to sit here and wait for fucking queues over and over again. The thing that pisses me off is there is keys that I would love to go do, and they either are like this, where people just refuse to invite me, or you get in them and then you're just fucking complaining, bitching at you for the whole key. So it's like pretty much. I actually think, just like I think Aaron Judge will not get one more home run in 15 games, I think I will not get 3 points in 4 weeks. I actually think I won't be able to. Because we have to get not only insanely lucky to even have the key I need listed, but we also have to upgrade it too. And so it's like really, really, really low percent to actually get a key I need listed and upgrade it. Feels like it's like a 1% chance at this point. Because it's either going to be an easy key on like a 27, or even there's still some 26s, of course. Like Grimroyal 26, that would be very easy, you would think. And then obviously it's just mostly the Tyrannical week. There's 4 keys that should be easily upgrades on Tyrannical still. Workshop is hard, but Iron Docks is not, and upper and lower are obviously not so hard that we can't do a fucking 24 at least. All right, well, I apologize, guys. I'm trying not to be like negative and shit, but it's just not really working. So we'll be back next week. Hopefully Tuesday will be more interesting. And then, like I said, if we do not have beta Mythic Plus, we're going to be doing a little bit of an experiment on the weekend there, just to try to see if we can spice things up. But we'll give Prop Pally a try next week as well, and Brewmaster a try next week, and we'll see if either of them are interesting enough to keep going. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking it out, and I hope that we'll be able to get back to some more exciting content soon.